Hello there, Fings! Happy Sunday, dipshits. How you guys doing? Hi! Salutations. Hello!
Concord 2 Bab.
Thanks so much for the sub. Don't be mean to Deadlock. Not even out yet. But hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How has the week treated you? Are you guys excited for Monday tomorrow? I'm not, but like, fuck it. That's how it goes. The grind begins anew. Hello. Have you played before? I've checked out the game. So funny story. I did get a key for Deadlock. So I have checked it out. I haven't sat down to play matches, but I do have the game. Like, I did have access to the game. Steam sent me one. Thanks so much for the follow. Hello, welcome. It's been on decline since Thursday. To be fair, I think every hero shooter that isn't Marvel Rivals is gonna be on a decline now that Marvel Rivals is here, but I still think that Deadlock is gonna do pretty well from what I've heard. But I am not here because I want the game to do better than anything else. Nah, fuck that noise. I want to look at characters.
Como TTS no es capaz de hablar español. Nadie sabe que he dicho aquí.
TTS is like, thanks so much for the sub, honey, incapable of speaking Spanish. Both YouTube and Twitch's TTS just cannot handle it. Spanish is gonna yell at me though. I think I committed a cardinal Spanish person sin. So I had hot chocolate, Spanish people call it chocolate la taza. It's hot chocolate that, while very delicious, it's thick, mama. Like, it's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. It's thicker than Squirrel Girl. It's super yummy, right? And I usually use it to like dip croissants, and I was having dinner and I ran out of croissants. So I grabbed my husband's french fries and I started dipping. You know what? It was actually pretty fire. French fries with hot chocolate, I recommend that trip.
Almost forgot the show. I'm making steaks.
Yum. Really got, yeah? I'm leaving. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. I'm sorry. I ran out of croissant. With or without salt? With salt, obviously. I'm British and that is a crime. Why? ¿Tienes chocolate caliente sin churros? Comí churros el otro día. Get the fuck out of here. How dare you run out of croissant? You said you were going to go out for churros. I forgot to get some. I don't want to go out for a churros. Like, I was gonna, and then it was like, ugh, but if I go get churros, I'm gonna get fat. So I got a croissant. Thanks so much for the follow. Expect Lily to lie a lot. I'm a big fat liar. I'm a streamer. Are you surprised? Like, it's funny, right? Because, like, I've heard of people dipping their french fries in their milkshake, which, you know what? I see the appeal of it. I'm not a big fan. French fries are fine. Nuggets are a sin. But I never tried it with anything that wasn't vanilla flavored. And you know what? It's not that bad. It was actually pretty fire. Eating one won't make you fat.
Honestly, do your thing and don't let the chat get on your butt over it.
Oh, they always get on my butt for everything. It's okay, that's how it goes. Like, if you are a streamer and your chat doesn't get on your ass, there's no one in your chat. But Lily, you're a skinny village, you're not fat. I am a little overweight. Like, I wouldn't say I'm super chubby or anything, but I'm a little bit overweight. Mainly because I don't want to have to deal with the comments from family. If you're a Latino and your grandma is alive, you will know this. It's either, oh my god, you lost weight, or you got fat. There's no in between. And as you guys know, I'm a little thicky. I have a rather sizable bahonki. But that is something that for some reason it bothers people. I'm not fat, not by any means. But for like a Latino family, anything that is like not stick skinny, you're fat. I don't know why. Like, if you guys want reference, I'm a similar body type to Squirrel Girl. A little bit skinnier. Cultural difference, aka skill issue. It's a very common thing with La Fam families that's like, oh, you gain weight. There's overweight and then there's like my 600-pound life obese. Oh no, we've never gotten to that point. We're never gonna get to that point. I eat way too healthy on weekdays to get to that point, I feel. Not a gym gal? No, like I've tried. I like swimming. I've tried to go to the gym, but I feel like a hamster. I don't love it. Like I've tried. Like maybe if I go with like hubby or with a friend, it wouldn't be like as annoying. But if I go by myself, I'm like, I am bored. It's either you got fat or when are you giving me grandkids? Oh, I'm expecting the grandkids one because like my grandma already started. Like as soon as we got married, she was like right there like a hawk. Like when great grandkids, and I was like, Grandma, Jesus, chill. When you get rich, buy a house with a pool. Even if I was rich, I don't think I would buy a house with a pool because the maintenance on that shit is just so annoying. I am gay and my auntie's like, is he married yet? Oh, bitch. Oh, family getting on your ass if you're married or not. Like after you turn 27, family will start asking you if you're like seeing someone or if you're married yet, especially like Latin Americans. Like right now, the question within my family, and not even my parents, my grandparents is, when babby? And I'm like, Grandma, chill, I'm planning on it, just not till next year. Like, having kids is a big decision. I have to make sure that A, I pick what country to live in, B,
honestly,
I'm ready
culture
for
thing.
it.
The country I live in, I'm considering overweight. But Germany, where my family comes from originally, I'm just chubby.
I know, right? It's really funny because now that I'm here in Spain, you don't see a lot of overweight people here at all. Like, the only people you see here that are overweight are like grandmas. Most people in this country are really healthy. I'm doing good, thank you. If you can't lock in when swimming, you won't stay there alone. I love swimming. I used to do swimming when I was like in high school. I think that was like the most in shape I've ever been was when I swam. Because A, you don't sweat because you're in water, and B, it's like a full body workout and you go to bed so tired, but it's so nice. Over here though, since swimming is something that you can only do either in an indoor pool in the winter or you go to the ocean in the summer. But I really liked swimming when I was younger. My coaches, when I took swimming lessons, they always try to get me to compete, but I am a chronically lazy thing. I'm not a competition person. I never have been. I'm a pretty speedy swimmer. I'm pretty good at it, but like I was like, nope, not competing. I'm too lazy for that shit. It requires way more prep time and way more working out than just swimming to maintain that build. And it's just like, no, I'm not competing. Fuck no. But like, it's a great workout. It's an amazing workout. Swimming is the best workout you can do. I could never be a pro athlete. Me neither! Like, do I have the discipline to do shit? Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm a pretty disciplined person, but to be an athlete, no. I go to the gym and I cry. Are you close to the coast? Yes, fairly. In Mexico, it sucks that you can't get into sports at school unless the equipment, and use their equipment unless you want to get competitive. Yeah, like, what my mom did when I was, like, in high school is we joined a gym. Like, what was it called? Sports City, I think? And they had pools, and they always had swimming lessons there. I've had swimming lessons since I was a baby. I think my first encounter with water was when I was pretty young. And my parents, God bless them, were like, we don't want you to drown. So, like, they put me and my sister in swimming lessons, and I thrived in that environment. And honestly, if I have kids, I'm putting them in swimming lessons from, like, day one. Fuck it. Yeet the newborn into the pool, I don't care. Like, that's an essential survival skill. The only time I've had anything remotely close to, like, any musculature ever, and I was, like, mainly toned, was when I did kickboxing one summer that I went to the gym, like, 2 hours every day because I was bored. Because we had, like, a personal trainer, and he was like, do you guys want to try kickboxing? Fuck it. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I was, like, working out for, like, 2 hours a day. That's, like, the closest I've been to really being in shape. Hi! Spartan style? Yeah, I would yeet that baby into the pool. Fuck it. Like, kicking ass? Kickboxing is fun. It's a good way, it's a good stress relief, honestly. And then I discovered sex. Kickboxing Lily is the hitting part of our fighting game character story arc. I could never get my kicks to be as strong as I wanted them to be. Punches, yes. Kicks, not so much. I need to practice. Work on that flexibility. But God, that coach was a hard ass. Because, like, on the days where we were not doing kickboxing shit, he was like, all right, you're doing cardio for 40 minutes. I don't care if you hate it. I do not like cardio. And then it was like, ab workout, have like fucking an hour of just like sets of ab shit. And I was just sitting there like crying because I hated it. But I was so bored that summer that like 2-hour-a-day workouts were just fine by me because I had nothing else to do. I could go back home and draw and whatnot, but I'd had a job every summer except for that one summer. For some reason, I think it was the summer before college that I decided to take a break. And it was like, well, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna go to the gym. I love cardio and I'm tired of pretending it's not fun. I don't like cardio because I feel like a hamster. I like walking around my town though because it's very safe and I go with the dog. The dog does not like it though. Puppy can have about a 20-minute walk and then she's like, I'm done. I'm gonna drag my feet the whole time. You're gonna have to carry me back home if I don't like it. Have you always drawn or wanted to be an artist? How'd you get into not safe work art? I've always wanted to be an artist. I got into not safe work art kind of like on a whim, you could say. Like it was a kind of a low-key dare by an ex-boyfriend. He was like, you're way too much of a prude to do it, and then I did it, and then he was like, okay, no, you know, this is pretty good. So I was like, all right, let's try our hand at it, and I opened up comms, and there you go. Want to get into backy shape? No. I don't want to grow extra muscles. Wait, what? A dog that doesn't love walks? She likes walks, but she's a French bulldog, which means she's spoiled, which means that, like, if it's cold, she's like, no, I don't wanna. Would you have a giant hamster wheel for yourself? I think that's called a treadmill, chat. Thanks so much for the sub. Gotta love getting a life-altering career on a dare. Like the dare itself was just like haha funny, but then I thought about it and I had people tell me, no, this is pretty good, and I just kind of dove into it. Started posting more content, started doing a lot of commissions, a lot, and I posted all of them. And then I started kind of making a name for myself, and then the Tumblr purge happened, and I went to Twitter and I never looked back.
Baki shape would mean her dad is the worst dad ever.
Oh, right now my dad is in his walking through the mall phase, chat. He's like, my mom told me like, yeah, no, your dad goes to the mall every day and he walks the entire thing. It takes him like an hour, and so I called him on the phone and I went like, hi, old. Are you doing the old man thing? Are you walking through the mall? And he was like, you're mean, but yes. What year did you start drawing? I started drawing more seriously when I was like 15 years old. I started drawing every day. Don't bully your dad. Why not? It's funny. I was just like, hi, old. What do you mean you walk around in the mall? Rip Tumblr, you were despicable but had great artwork. I miss Tumblr's tag system. When will Lily start walking through the mall? When I'm 65. He'd be nice to your dad or he might burn your jello again. Oh no, he's not allowed. He's much better at cooking now since the pandemic. What happened to Tumblr? So Tumblr used to allow not safe for work, right? But there was a lot of porn bots and there was a very, apparently from what I heard through the grapevine, there was a problem with, let's call it porn of the underage variety, I guess you could say. I never ran into anything, thank God. But apparently there was. And thanks to these allegations, real or not, we never know, I never saw anything. The Apple Store threatened to take Tumblr off the App Store. Apple basically went, if y'all don't moderate your fucking website, we're taking you off the App Store. And Tumblr, in response, instead of moderating their goddamn website, just decided to ban not safe work art, right? All of it. And this was clearly a terrible take, a terrible idea. Everybody left Tumblr en masse as soon as they banned it. It's still around, you're still usable, but since they got rid of not safe for work in such an extreme way, instead of moderating your goddamn website, everybody left. That's what happened. They decided to can it outright because they were too afraid of getting fucking yeeted from the App Store. So most people left, including myself, because you guys know that I do not safe for work artwork for a living. I think it would have been much better if Twitter actually made a moderation team for that shit, but they chose not to. And while that was completely their right, it's also the user's right to get the fuck out because there's, like, most people were in Tumblr for porn, honestly. Isn't porn of the underage issue still going on a lot of other sites? So yes, technically speaking it is, but again, unless Apple gives them shit, they're not gonna do about it. I think the difference between Tumblr and a lot of other sites is that most other sites have moderation teams that were kind of on the ball for that. A lot of stuff apparently slips through the cracks, but what do I know? I've never ran into anything, thank God. Tumblr still has not safe for work content, but like DA, it's mostly weird fetishized stuff. The more you ban not safe for work stuff, the more fetishy shit you're gonna get. I think it's been someone rescinded. Yeah, you can do artistic nudity now. All right. I believe that we've chatted enough shit, so let's get started. All right, so Deadlock. Brief intro for anybody that doesn't know. This is a game that it's not out yet, so full disclaimer, this game is not available, it's early access, it's not available to the public yet, and this is being developed by Valve. If you don't know who Valve is, check out my fucking TF2 video, they made that game. So, when Concord first happened, right, I made a video about it. I made a video kind of like roasting the character designs a little bit, and my editor, Wave, God bless, was like, you should check out Deadlock's character designs for comparison because I think they're actually fairly solid. And initially I was like, I don't know, because you guys know me, getting me into anything new is like pulling teeth. But Wave had a point in saying that it had an interesting aesthetic because the Deadlock characters are all set, like the vibe is set during Prohibition. If you guys don't know, Prohibition started in 1918. It lasted till like 1922 or 32, if I recall correctly. It is the era in American history where the Roaring Twenties were a thing, almost, and then they were a thing, and it has a very specific sense of fashion and aesthetic where it's just getting out of the hyper fancy Victorian era bullshit, or Edwardian rather, and getting into a more streamlined modern look. It's an era of character design and fashion that I personally haven't seen a ton in video games. There's been a few that do it, but never in something like a hero shooter. And I do believe Deadlock is a hero shooter as well. So this is like the speakeasy Prohibition era, kind of sexy, kind of like streamlined, really cool silhouette type of vibe. So I decided, since I got a key from Steam anyway, might as well check out the heroes for this and see what they've got. Full disclaimer, Deadlock isn't out yet. It's only in early access. A lot of these character designs are completely subject to change. We don't know that. But I am going to talk about the early access heroes we have right now. You got a key? Yeah, I did. Steam sent me one. And with monster designs too. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything in Deadlock. I like Valve. You guys know that I really liked
Important
TF2.
Background. A single character in this has more NSFW art than the entire Concord cast.
It's the fucking gargoyle. So yeah, so that's the thing with Deadlock, right? The game is in early access, so it's not like officially out yet, but I want to talk about it anyway because, again, the Prohibition era of fashion, character design, and overall aesthetic, it's not something you see a ton in video games unless they're mafia boss games and stuff like that. Rubber hose cartoons. It's a very specific era that has great fashion, mind you, but not something you see a ton in this day in video games, especially of the hero shooter variety. So I want to see what the deal is with Deadlock's characters. Let's talk about them, let's react to them, let's look at them, and enjoy ourselves together.
Note that there's a Hero Labs mode, Super VIP.
Yeah, all of this in Deadlock is still subject to change. The game is in early access. You can easily tell which one. Yeah. Lots of suits, suspenders, and loosened ties. It's very sexy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Prohibition era fashion. It's part of it is the Roaring Twenties, of course, but there's also a lot of straight cut pants, suspenders. It's very swanky. It's like sexy. It's silhouette work that it's not nearly as elaborate as Edwardian or Victorian era fashion, but it still has a really unique sense of style. So much so that it's an art that's actually a fashion style that is emulated in men's suits to this day. So let's have a look at it. Just by looking at this like cover art, you can tell the vibe, right? You can tell that there's a speakeasy in the third eye. The character there has like a very unique sense of style. It's a fucking giant fucking hulking man thing. They're like hiding around. You can tell that there's probably like they're hiding alcohol somewhere. It's also the time, I believe, where Art Nouveau and Art Deco were just getting their feet on the ground. So again, we're gonna have a lot of interesting silhouettes here. I'm excited to see. Lackadaisy is actually made during Prohibition era as well. If you guys don't know what Lackadaisy is, they have a pilot. I actually been following the comment for many, many years, and it's a similar style. So, Deadlock also has the addition of supernatural elements, monsters and whatnot. So this is the first character that we got, Abrams, right? Charges into close combat. So I'm not going to go in a ton into their lore, because I just want to talk about the aesthetic, right? That's the thing I care about here. I will probably read up on this later if I choose to play Deadlock. I will give you guys the first paragraph, though, just for fun. Hard-hitting, hard-headed, hard-drinking, Detective Abrams has been a fixture on the New York investigating scene for years. Okay, so this is actually set in Earth. From stolen art to missing persons to ritual murders, Abrams didn't just take any case that came across his desk. He solved them. So this is the first character, Abrams. He seems to be a sort of demon hybrid thing.
Hey Lily, just rewatched the TF2 and after hearing you gush over Scout and Pauling, I think you might like Travis and Sylvia from No More Heroes.
Thanks so much for the super chat. I'll look into it. So first thing I see already that Concord did not have is this has so much personality already. So the Concord characters had a very fatal flaw, which was they didn't have good silhouettes. And part of having a good silhouette also has a lot to do with the personality that you want to have the character come across as. And with a look, I can tell what this character's deal is. It's designed with a purpose, right? That's what you should always look for. If you're designing a character of any kind, I don't care if it's a main character, NPC, side character, love interest, whatever, give them purpose. So Abrams already, I can tell that they're a detective. They have their badge, they have their gun. We can actually run around as this, again, I have the game, look at them. They have their badge, they have their gun, and they have their giant fuck-all casebook. Look at that. The cool thing about getting the fucking Deadlock key is that I can actually run around and shoot things, so I can get a good look at the character without actually having to just rely on the concept art, right? So right away you can already tell this is a pretty strong silhouette. This is a demon dude with a big fucking trench coat. Is it a complex design? No, not even a little bit. This is actually pretty simple as far as designs go. But if you guys know this about me, I like character designs that have a lot to do with the simple school of character design. All right, let's see if we can't get a better look at the character. He has Dorito bod. This is not so much Dorito bod, this is giant man bod. Okay. So I can put myself in the enemy's POV to look at him a little bit closer. Look how cool this is already, right? Like, also the enemy design is really cute. Deadlock already has an advantage over Concord, which is it has a very unique sense of style. It has a very clear-cut aesthetic, right? So, already you can tell what Dad's fucking vibe is, which is big detective. He has that vibe. He has a giant fucking casebook. He has a big tie. It's really... Sorry, I'm not super in line with the controls yet, so... Just dicking around a little bit. Receding hairline. Yeah, he looks like your job is stressful and you're dealing with it, right? Oh, I disappeared him. Where'd he go? You can spawn any character as an enemy, too. Okay, so I can spawn him in as a hero. Thanos, yeah.
It's gonna be a long day, isn't it?
But it's funny, right? Because when I look at this game, compared to something like Concord felt like it had nothing going for it.
Hi Lily, big fan of your art. Your next project should be D&D classes. Imagine a cleric as a thick milf Alfor Rouge as a skinny femboy halfling.
Thanks so much for the super chat. Right now I'm locked in with the Pokemusu thing and I don't see myself switching projects anytime soon, but I'll consider something like D&D. Not so much classes, but the monsters. Ah! No, this isn't VTuber scuff, this is game scuff. Look at me! There you go, Dad. This game is already looking like it has the tools for wild edit. Well, it's on PC. As you can see, this is still in development. Oh, this is all me. All right. So let's look at the 2D artwork first. I'll get the hang of the actual playable shit in a bit. I think, though, that unlike Concord, I think that Wave was right in saying that this has a lot more personality. All in all,
0 days of Lily not breaking a game.
It's not broken! Also, this is early access. It's way more likely to be breakable if it's early access. So, like, the cool thing about this character, again, right, a lot of personality. This is a big, gigantic, fuck-all demon dude. He's wearing what I like to call a very classic detective drip. He has a big trench coat. Thanks so much for the follow. Big trench coat, straight pants, tie, shirt. The cool thing, though, is despite the fact that this dude is built like a brick shithouse, he looks like a hard ass. He doesn't look like a meathead, if that makes sense. Like, he looks like a bit dorky, a little bit. I don't know if it's the book or what, but he looks like a fucking dork. I like that. Doesn't change that you broke it. I did not break it. Es un intento de Clark Kent. It does give Clark Kent a little bit. I will agree with that. His big casebook, the gun, the fucking high collar. Does he have glasses?
I heard you already broke the game.
Thanks so much for the sub. No, I didn't. He does not have glasses, but he looks like he does. It's the glasses. Does he have glasses? Oh, yeah, he does. They're just really, really thin frames. I am blind. Yeah, he does have glasses, chat. You're right. But the thing I like about this is how this is a giant purple demon fucker and no one says anything. Large body, but doesn't show skin. Not meathead. No, like, meathead isn't just the clothes. It's a vibe, right? So, like, the meathead vibe, it's not just the clothes. It's just, like, the overall posture and whatnot. Like, this dude is standing up straight. He has his eyes on the prize. He has glasses. He looks like a dork. His hair is really, really well kept. He has this big book. The main thing I notice in this character is, like, how cool the color scheme is. The only warm tones in his character are on the tips of his horns and in his book, and that's immediately where your eye goes to. My eye goes to that book, and nowhere else. But yeah, Abrams so far, what I see is Detective Dad, Dorito Body, Dork. I like it. I do. If you mouse over the ability icons, they describe how they work. Generally, Abrams is a giant man character. Oh yeah, like, I'm not going to go into the logistics of the game itself because I mainly want to look at the aesthetic bits of the character. It's like, look at that. No, we're not reading that. So, like, before YouTube yells at me, y'all are going to yell at me anyway. I know you. I don't care about the fucking gameplay shit. I'm here for the aesthetics. I want to look at these characters. Because, again, Valve is known for making some very fun stuff, TF2. So I wanted to see what they were cooking with Deadlock so far. Because, again, a lot of this is subject to change. It's early access. But Lily, we did an 8-hour stream. No, we do not. Maybe someday. If I do an 8-hour stream, it's going to be for, like, finishing Metaphor. Use skills to see design. Maybe, like, again, like, let's see what your deal is. What's your damage? From the back, though, which is a really cool thing, you can already see that he has, like, his little back thing, his holster. The book is the thing that's interesting to me because you don't usually see that with detective types. You see them, like, just gun. Not this one, though. This one has, like, this big fucking casebook. You gotta review Metaphor's character designs after you finish the game. Maybe we can do that if we do a subathon for Metaphor. We can talk about the character designs when I play the game. 8 hours of pain. Gun and book. Are you using that book as a shield? Jesus, brick shit house. Is this Dream Fortress 2? No, this is Deadlock. Oh, well, okay, I changed my mind. You're a little bit of a meathead. Because, like, only a meathead would grab a book and yeet it into the floor as a means of attack. That is not a smart solution, baby boy. Why the fuck? He will throw that book at you metaphorically and physically. I cast pain. He punches with the book, too. Okay, you are a meathead, Dad. A little bit. I was like, oh, wow, seems like a hard ass. No, meathead. I'm looking at the enemy. Oh, okay, I could cast him as an enemy. I really dig his aesthetic in general, though. Like, look at his fucking face. He's done with the universe.
Subathon? You're never sleeping unless Hubbymation skinwalks for you.
The one fear is to have a subathon and have it not even last like a day because no one actually subs. Okay, so Jesus, the face. Having a closer look at his face with this. Don't get blurry on me, you piece of shit. Okay, this is about as close as I can get without things getting a little bit blurry. Jesus, he has Giga Chad face, chat. He does! He has Giga Chad face! Holy shit, I like that he's blue. But again, a mostly cool tone color scheme, except for his book, the badge, and the tips of his horns. I was like, not a meathead. Yes, a meathead. Absolutely a meathead. I lied. I like, meathead is a vibe. Now that I've seen him in action, yeah, it's the vibe. Why did you have to draw attention to that? Because it's my job. Lily, you can't just tell someone that they're blue. Yes, you can. You're blue, mama. Is there no first-person option? I don't know. Ah! Ah! He's fine. It's fine. Okay. He's fine. Did you ever think of reviewing Hades' character designs? Maybe someday. But yeah, Giga Chad face, giant fucking brick wall of a man, hits you with a book, smart meathead, alright? Nerd meathead. We're coining that. Double Giga Chad. The thing I seem to notice, though, thanks so much for the follow, I really like the, like, ritualistic fucking supernatural element that they've added into this game so far. It's not something you see a ton with the Prohibition era. Edwardian, especially Victorian times, had a really big obsession with the occult. I don't know if you guys have ever read Sherlock Holmes or seen the movie, but it was, oh, it's Prognata! It's Prognata, underbite, alright. But, like, the occult was a big thing in the 1800s. You don't see stuff like that during Prohibition era as much because people were mostly, like, zeroing in on the mobster aspect or the speakeasy aspect, but it's fun to see, like, the ritualistic, like, ooh, demon shit in a game like this. I like it. With Robert Downey, I love that movie. Both of them. Gothic literature, yeah. Also, he has Dumpy. It's sticking out of the coat, ooh. It's Prognata, it's Fefalcoeto. World War II brought back occultism. Yes, it did. So it was very popular during the Victorian and Edwardian era, but we lost that shit a little bit during Prohibition. So it's really fun to see shit like that for a game like this. It's a good combination of aesthetics. So when you're making like concepts for games like these, I think that the best thing you can do, personally, if I was gonna make a game like this, is grab two concepts that should not go together and mash them together. Because you're almost always going to find a fun way to marry the two concepts together. So far with Deadlock that I can see, they've found some really cool urban ways to tie in the occult shit while still making it look fun. He is a meathead. Most people were drunk. It's funny, right? You ban alcohol and most people are like, oh, time to drink. It's called conceptual contrast. Yes, that's actually a thing. Thank you, chat. That's very helpful. Is that Wave controlling the dude? No, it's me. I'm using the other guy as a camera point and I'm running around with this one. Final thoughts for Abrams. Big meathead, love the underbite, love the color scheme. I really like, so far, I really like the kind of like matte painting 3D model they've done for this case in point. I've actually had not pointed it out before this, but now that I'm looking at the model, I can see it, because you can see it in the artwork, but sometimes they change the models to the artwork. I like it. The gun is gigantic. I can't wait to fucking shoot one really, really big bullet through someone's fucking dome. I like it. It gives big demon Clark Kent. Good job. Let's move on to the next one. Thanks so much for the follow. He's the nerd that hit the gym. He is. All right, so that's Abrams. Bebop! Okay, so like, remember the robot in Concord that was completely shapeless? This is the concept of the robot friend done right. No, exactly. So our robot design it's very easy to make them not memorable if you don't know how to play with your shapes. This dude, is it friend-shaped? A little bit. I kind of really like this. He has pants for, like, no good reason, which I dig, but it's exactly what you think people would think robots looked like during the Prohibition era.
My favorite game, Team Fortress 3.
Thanks so much for the bit. Like, yeah, like, it's very much giving the same, it's Valve, and its art style is very Valve, I think. Bebop, my beloved hook hero. Isn't it cute, though? So, like, this robot is one of the things that, like, it's cute. Let's look at we can actually look at the model like that. It's cute, but at the same time, it's kind of intimidating. It has a big fuck-all wrecking ball for an arm. That looks like it can do some damage. The hobo pants with a rope belt. Look, he's doing his best, alright? So, like, in Prohibition era, if you did not have the money for the fancy-ass suit, that's what you got. You got pants and a fucking rope belt. Eat it. Like, it's not just that he's, like, friend-shaped. He has shape. Something that the team at Concord completely fucked up was the fact that they just made the heroes stand around or do white people dancing. In the artwork for these characters, they're doing something. There's an action line in the poses here, and that greatly helps convey both personality and vibe. Bebop, let's read the first paragraph of his background. Oh, it's just one. Okay, forged by the hands of the widowed junk yard attendant, Bebop was made more than just some scrap golem laborer. He was the son she couldn't have. Together, they would work in the iron yard during the day and listen to jazz at night. So this one was a robot friend that was made as a surrogate son for a widow. I wonder if it's someone that's in-game. Wow, what a loser! Burple! He's a son, he's a good boy. But already this is way more fun than the robot in Concord, because there's an interesting play in shapes here. The really big arm, a more humanoid body. It's way more fun because you can easily tell what the silhouette is for. This is like a junkyard robot. The arm is probably designed to smash junk into little baby pieces. The laser is probably designed to cut stuff up. He has a more human-like shape, which I think fits. Something that like a widow brought to life, like a fucking weird, crazy-ass Pinocchio type of vibe. I dig that. I think, like, if I want to look at the front, I'm gonna have to use this screen. But I like it. Mostly warm color scheme. Oh, wait, no, I can't. My face. Mostly warm color scheme, which is really cool. One or two cool elements on the back here and there. But for the most part, he's meant to be a little bit more approachable. Abrams had a bit of a colder vibe, if that makes sense. But Bebop doesn't. Bebop is a little bit more friendly. Look at him. This one is like... It's funny, right? Because it's using colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel, except for the accent. The accent is pretty much... the accent is complementary because it's green. But for the most part, its color scheme is one or two neutrals and very warm shades, just like orange, red, and then like the accents are in green, which are high contrast because they're complementary. And that way you can kind of tell that the designers wanted you to look at the robot's face, at like, well, face-ish, helmet, whatever. It's still fun as fuck. It looks more friend-shaped than the Concord robot. It looks interesting. This is something that I would, as a character designer, think that it's way more engaging. It's way more fun to look at than the robot in Concord, for sure. Because already the big arm gives you insight into the character that's like, okay, this is going to be used for something. And it's a fun play on asymmetry. It's a fun play in shapes, for the most part. I like this. Hi! Bebop showing ankles. Slot confirmed. No, you could show ankles in the 1920s. Bebop is Fred. Concord robot is trash can. Eh, baby. It's like a fiddler clap. Almost. Yeah. Almost like a fiddler clap. A really interesting tidbit, I don't know if you guys have noticed, he seems to have some Japanese design elements in the cut and styling of the pants, the little plates on the sides of the pants. Even his head kind of looks like he has like that Japanese hairstyle that they had like more in the Edo period, which was like the weird half-bald ponytail. I think that's supposed to convey the sense that this robot is like a foreign entity, not from another country, but like it's not traditionally alive, if that makes sense. And it does a good job in doing that. Yeah, it has the top knot and the pants, and it's supposed to look like, you're not from here, are you? beads around the ankle. Yes, it was like a more Eastern influence in design, which is, again, funny because we're doing Prohibition, but this was the era in Japan, I think, that they were starting to break away from traditional Japanese fashion and starting to embrace a little bit more of a Western style for certain things, which is fun. But I think that what it's supposed to convey is a sense of you are an outsider, you're not actually alive, which I dig. He got sandals too, he does. I wonder what the huge left arm is for. Smash! Alright, let's see. Can I smash this thing? Hold on.
I'll be here all day, mate.
Oh my god, the accent! Hammer me, robot daddy. Hold on. I want to see if I can't smash this thing.
Bums out.
That was not a smash. Lily, what?
What the be? You can't hide forever.
Ah! Oh, I killed it. Robot designs. What do you think of the Iron Giant from the movie? I really like that one. I think that one's peak robot design. Final thoughts, though. Pretty interesting character concept. The lore is sweet. I like that it looks just human enough for you to be like, oh, this is a person, but also very much robot. Like, you don't actually get the sense that, like, it's not a robot from this. It doesn't look like a pillbox, which is better than the Concord one, to say the least. I also really like the color scheme. Not to mention, a nice play on asymmetry, nice play on shapes in general. Very fun. I like Bebop. Let's move on. So I want to leave the sandbox because I want to look at the pictures first, and then we'll go into the sandbox. Dynamo! Okay, so this is a more Western design for a robot, right? Dynamo seems fun to me because unlike Bebop, which is like very much an Eastern influence design, Dynamo seems to be A, completely Western, B, it's giving dad bod. It's giving fucking dork vibes. Thanks so much for the follow. This robot seems much sillier than the other robot. The other robot seems like he has business to do. Dynamo seems like that wacky uncle that you have that like comes over to your house, eats all of your food, but it's okay because he gives you extra allowance. It's kind of giving Doctor Who vibes. Like, does it remind me of the Cybermen? Ish, a little bit. But, like, it's giving Doctor Who. It's also giving Rayman, because, like, his appendages are floating, which is really, really fun. And I like his body type. Does that make sense? He's kind of like a dad bod. I like that. Dynamo ate my gummy bears. He did! Why is he wearing glasses? Why not? Don't be robot racist. It's also, like, a case in point for, like, accessories that are kind of useless. You don't need glasses for a robot, but like it adds to the aesthetic. Sometimes the rule of cool is definitely gonna be your friend. I don't rely on it a shit ton because I think that I should only use shit like the rule of cool after I've established a purpose with a character design. Like once I have a story, a personality, and a vibe, then you can go and do stuff like the rule of cool. I think that in this character it's used to a pretty good degree because does a robot need glasses? No, but this character's silly. You can tell they're silly from, like, the shape of the body and, like, the fact that they're wearing, like, a full fucking shirt and pants over it, the floating limbs. So the glasses make sense. It adds to the silliness. It's fun. He's short-sighted. Oh my god, that's so cute. It adds character. This is one of those things that add character, alright. As a scientist, Professor Dynamo always had an inquisitive mind. So when a rift in space-time opened up in Central Park, he was the first in the scene to investigate. And when he expected such a majestic sight to be life-changing, he was thinking more in a metaphorical way, as opposed to having his body atomized and reduced to a tiny, dying star. Okay, so another fun thing about Deadlock that I only found out now, because we're only just reading a little bit now, this isn't just supernatural. This is a case of what I like to call tying fantasy and sci-fi together. It's completely doable. Everyone should fucking try it at least once. Sci-fi and fantasy are not opposing ends of a spectrum. They are a wheel. And I think that this is a cool way to tie them together. This is a scientist that has become essentially a neutron star or something along those lines. Not something that should be able to exist on Earth without, you know, killing everyone. But since he lost his body, he has this robot. And it still has that very silly vibe. Is it giving scientist? It wouldn't be if it wasn't for the glasses. Does he need them? No. But boy, don't they make him look more like a scientist. He has a little bow tie. It's really cute. It's a cute character design. It's silly. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna make the best of this situation, Beach. Where's my pants? All right, let's look at the model. He looks like a Futurama bot. Do a flip! But it is kind of giving Bender, actually. You're right. That is so cute! Look at him! Okay, that is fucking adorable. It's just a round, it's friend-shaped. He's super friend-shaped. So, like, this is one of those things that I've talked about when it comes to character designs, that, like, the shapes are super important, right? So this is a character that's sillier, more friend-shaped. He's very round. There is not an angle on that boy. Not a fucking straight line to be seen on him. And that kind of fits the fucking idea that, like, it's a wacky scientist in a robot body. It's cute, right? It's the 1920s, Lily. Everyone's dying of asbestos anyway. What's a bit of radiation? Oh, so the 1920s is when we started playing with radiation. We didn't know it was harmful. A lot of the shit like the Radium Girls happened around the 1920s, 1930s.
What happens now? Now? Giggles. Let's go practice quantum physics.
Don't hug him for too long. He might just explode. Lick the radium. Yeah, no. This is the time in the period in history where radiation was a thing that we knew existed, but we didn't know it was harmful. So this thing might be giga radioactive. Like, Dynamo might give you giga cancer. Yeah, we didn't know that asbestos were not supposed to be, were not considered dangerous until like the 70s or 80s. But Dynamo is funny because it's definitely a thing that he's probably very radioactive. But it's not something you would be able to tell because of the time period. Overall, though, like, I love the shapes of this. He's so round. Like, there's not not a straight line in here. It's so cute. Worse or better than hypercancer? Worse than hypercancer. It's an atomic robo. He's very adorable. I really like the floating limbs a lot, and I also really like that, despite the fact that he doesn't need clothing, it helps him maintain a sense of normalcy to A, have glasses, B, wear his outfit. Thanks so much to follow. That shirt cannot close over that body, though. Not even a little bit. He's constantly nuking everyone's balls. Oh, yeah, your balls are gonna disappear if you fucking hug him for long enough. Is he a fat Bender? He is. He is giving Bender. This is giving Futurama. I love it. I just noticed the bow tie. Isn't it cute? You just slapped it on there. The way the stuff on his back just bounces around is funny to me. I think it's cute that he has, like, his scientist strip, despite the fact that he doesn't need it. Because to him, it would give him a sense of normalcy. Ball-ending Bender. This radioactive star is a healer/support. You know what? I'm not surprised. Usually the Science-y types are healer/support units. It's as if Eggman suffered from radiation. Is this Valve's new shooter? Yes, it's currently in early access, so some of this character design stuff might be subject to change in the future, but I wanted to see what they currently had. If radiation would destroy your balls. Radiation would destroy anyone's balls, chat. Does the bouncy stuff help bring the friendly design together? Yes, it does.
Lily, do you know about the child's nuclear set?
Thanks so much for the super chat. Yes, I do. That kid's toy that had, like, fucking radioactive shit in it. Yeah, I do know about it. Look, we weren't very careful with what we did with children's toys back in the day, alright? We used to have heroin and cough syrup, chat. I don't know why, but I see your avatar and I just want to squeeze it. That might be because my follow animation is someone squeezing me. I animated that shit and every frame of that is a masterpiece. The difference between Bender and Roly-Poly here is that Bender deserves every episode he suffers. Professor here is just a nice, normal person who wants to hug his wife again. Baby. Let's see some attack stuff. Oh, that's Giga Cancer. That's healing. Ah! Oh, I love that. Neutron stars are some of the densest things in the universe besides black holes, so that ult is actually pretty accurate. Shoot it. I also really like that most of the enemies in this have some form of gun because it's the 1920s.
They were right here. Rearranging atoms.
Oh, that's so cool. Cancer healing. Look, he does his best, all right? Okay, so this is how you move around in the battlefield. Oh, that's so fun. Also, can I just say that, like, the camera focus thing is pretty fun as well. That has nothing to do with the characters and just, like, everything to do with the fact that that looks really cool and I like it. Chemotherapy, radiotherapy. Final thoughts on this one, though. Very friend-shaped, very fun. You can tell that, like, it's a bit of a sad story for him because, like, he did not want to end up like this. But as a unit, though, the design is really banger because it's just so friend-shaped. I love friend-shaped designs so much. They make me happy. I like this one. Just very rad therapy. We don't want radiation therapy right now. If you don't have cancer, you don't need that shit. All right, let's see. Gray Talon. Okay. Okay. This one's different. Old man. Big bow. I will say, Valve for me, something I do like about Valve is that their character designs are very simple. They've never gone into the very overly designed stuff, which I can appreciate, definitely. If you guys know me, you know that I like character designs that are simple but memorable, right? And TF2 definitely fits that. And Valve, for the most part, tends to go with simpler shapes and stuff that isn't super busy. It's just very easy to look at. So to get the look at the outfit, I'm going to have to look at the model. But from this silhouette alone, I get the feel of, like, a very experienced sniper. Someone who would rather use a bow and arrow than an actual gun. But at the same time, it looks modern. It's not a bow and arrow that looks deleted old. It looks like something that was kitted out for him specifically. They definitely know what they're doing with it, and I don't know, you can tell that this character has experience from facial expression alone, that they know what they're doing, which is really fun. This is another character that has some Eastern influence in the outfit. I see it in the pants, definitely, and Japan is, like, big on archery, so it makes sense.
Important context for this: the aesthetic used to be more cyberpunk, and some characters like Grey Talon still have holdover designs for now.
You know what I'm getting for this guy, though? It's more Native American and less Japanese. Yeah, like, again, a lot of these are subject to change, things, because, again, it's early access. I feel like Grey Talon might have a different, character design. The name alone tells me he's probably Native American, for sure. Thanks so much for the follow. The bow also looks rad, so maybe it's a doctor, pal. Let's read the first paragraph of his lore and let's see. Yeah, he seems Native American just from the name alone. Founding member of the Baxter Society.
Judging by the name, definitely native.
Yeah, he is. Wesley Grey Talon spent close to 40 years hunting monsters that preyed on man before finally deciding to find a replacement and lay down his bow. Grey Talon's duties meant that he never spent much time with his wife and kid, and now he has a son, has started a family of his own after he realized that this was his last chance to reconnect with the people he loved. So this is, like, again, grizzly old man, experienced fighter, back on the battlefield for some reason or other, but for the most part, pretty fun. I will say that this design is on the simpler side. If Wave is right, which I believe, this is early access, right now, while it is solid, it's not giving a shit ton of personality. I think the thing that gives it the most personality is probably the bow and his face. I miss my wife, Tails. Hello! I'm gonna look at the model, though, so I can actually have a full look at the outfit, because the effect from the arrow, which is probably radioactive as shit, is not letting me look too closely at his actual design. I feel like this is definitely one of the ones that is subject to change. Oh, I love the braids. This one feels like it's more subject to change. Oh, he's missing an arm. Okay, so, like, the bow itself didn't quite let me look at what his deal is, right? But I feel like this one might change because while he has a very, like, clear-cut vibe in his face, stance, and bow, the outfit is pretty generic. It's okay, though. Again, Valve makes stuff that's pretty simple to... Okay. That's pretty simple to look at. I really like his hair. And yeah, definitely Native American. If the name doesn't tip you off, the fucking hairstyle definitely will. Yeah, the braids in the hair and the facial features, the bow, and just the way that he's standing, it definitely tells you that he's Native American. It's one of those things that, like, I definitely, god damn it, he disappeared. I definitely feel like Valve might still be cooking with this one. He's probably still in the oven.
Won't be lectured on morality.
Like, Great Talon definitely feels like he's still in the oven a little bit, just outfit-wise, but everything else is solid. I like it. I've seen the whole sun pour and have one thing to say. Keep up the good work. Thank you. You broke something again. It's fine. He lost his wife and his son, and that's why he's here, for revenge. Ah. Not half-baked, but again, everything that's in early access is subject to change, chat. The bow kind of looks like a toy. I don't mind it that much. It's very simple, and we're definitely figuring out the colors, but again, not bad at all. This definitely has, like, way more personality than anything I saw in Concord, though, for sure. Like, if they had, like, a sniper character like this in Concord, I do not remember them. I would remember this, though. Could replace the tech aesthetic with something more steampunky? Perhaps. The main thing that needs a boost is the outfit. It's a little bit too generic. It's a little bit too simple. I like the robot arm, I like the hair, and I like his face in general, as well as the bow. But other than that, I do think that it needs a little bit more oomph. Thanks so much for the follow. Nerf or nothing. We're not giving them Nerf bows. No. Is he a sniper? That seems like a shotgun, but whatever. I don't know the difference. I'm not playing the game right now. Literally Nerf people. It does look like a Nerf bow. It's okay. Again, early access. This stuff is subject to change. The outfit may be based on actual cultural garb, which may be why it's a bit subdued. Maybe. I think that they can still add... You can still have outfits that are based on cultural garb while giving them more pizzazz. I died. Case in point... Case in point, I've been doing it with the Pokemusu for Gen 2 the entire time. I think that, like, I have made so many iterations of kimono. Chat. Died of cringe. I've made so many iterations of kimono that, like, it's not even funny. So you can definitely spice up a cultural outfit if need be. That is a fucking Nerf bow. Ooh, baby! Okay, this is fun. How's Fampi going so far? Pretty good. I'll schedule this done. Forever. Why am I flying?
They won't know what hit them.
Kimono or kimono? Kimono.
Leave the prey to me.
I would miss every shot, literally. Oh, that's so cool, though. Okay, this is a great addition to the character, but not something I would have noticed if I hadn't been dicking around with the buttons. Could you say that this is a spirit animal thing? Probably, right? So spirit animals, if someone doesn't know what that actually means, it's not an internet meme. It was originally a Native American term. And I think with this character, it fits great. Bird up. Literally bird up. Es un nahual. Sí, literalmente es un nahual. Es exactamente lo mismo que un nahual, pero la versión americana. Birds are OP. It seems like a pretty cool thing to be able to, like, morph into, like, your fucking spirit animal and fly around the battlefield. That's cool. And that might also explain why he gets so much air. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Final thoughts. I think that this character still needs to be a little bit cooked a little bit more, but the direction is great.
What you looking for? Guns? Trinkets? Tickets
Oh, the owl is fuck. Is it a falcon or an owl? I want it. Yeah, Deadlock so far seems to have a lot of flavors of occult, which I... Ooh, is this estrogen? Yeah, it is estrogen. So, like, the character silhouette, it lets me know that it's estrogen, but from the position she had, I couldn't really tell. But this is fun, though. Okay, so one of the main nitpicks I had with Concord was 9 out of 10 times things, I could not tell what gender the characters were. And while that might seem like a fun thing to a lot of people in character design, it is kind of important to have a very clear-cut silhouette, because a lot of the times, whether or not a character is very feminine, not feminine at all, masculine, whatever, it does have a lot to do with their personality. So I can already tell this is a woman through facial structure alone, which is already good. And it's also like not alive, it's a robot or some sort of being, a thing, right? Everything about Deadlock is very like supernatural in some way, shape, or form, which I kind of really dig. Again, you don't see games that mix the aesthetic of the Prohibition era with occult stuff. It's not common. Normally, they cared more about the mafia aspect of the time period than anything else. So I love seeing occult shit in this. It's a specter or a ghost. Her face is moving on its own. I really like that, though. Like, it's a fun, definitely type of fun silhouette for this outfit, for the character. Let's read up on the lore for a second before I take a look at the model. The Occult Security and Investigation Commission is a black box government organization that makes the CIA look transparent. It falls on the men, women, and entities of the OSIC to keep the country safe from sinister forces that are beyond the capabilities of local law enforcement. Okay, so this character, Haze, is a part of some form of intelligence agency, right? That makes the CIA look transparent. Is that a diss? I like that, though. She definitely gives the government worker vibe, if that makes sense. Definitely someone not to be trifled with. It's kind of like the super spy organization, almost, which I kind of love. And, like, when was the CIA founded? Definitely a long time ago, but, like, this looks way more fun. It's way more fun to see, like, the occult side of things. Like, they're making up an organization for something like this. Spy 1860. Old. She glows brighter than the FBI. She's like an Inception assassin. She looks like she doesn't actually have a corporeal form, if that makes sense. Let's look at the model, though, because I think that, like, as much as I really like the artwork, I want to see the outfits. Thanks so much for the follow. Smoke? She seems like a specter of some kind. Yeah, she definitely, okay, looking at the character from, like, back here, she definitely seems like a specter of some kind. Thanks so much for the follow.
You know it's bad when they send a Sandman.
Ooh, okay, so, while there were pants for women back in the Prohibition era, they weren't really that common, and it was usually this type of silhouette that was, like, very high-waisted, with very foofy blouses, and very foofy pants, right? It's one of those things where back in the day, femininity was really important, right? Especially before women in pants was like a more common thing. And this is a great example of an outfit that, while it's a masculine silhouette, some might argue, this is still very feminine because it shows off curves. It plays with shapes. I like the foofiness of the blouse. I really like how form-fitting those pants are. Despite the fact that they're foofy on the bottom, it emphasizes her hips, which again, it's a play on femininity without being an inherently super femme outfit. She's not wearing a skirt or anything like that, which is very interesting. And it's fun, right? Because despite the fact that this character is a ghost, you can definitely tell it's a woman at a glance. It's easy to tell that it's a woman at a glance. Pretty ghost woman. It's a very smart play with shapes. You use a silhouette to show off femininity as opposed to the garment itself. Thanks so much for the follow. Because again, in this era, pants for women were not common. They existed, definitely, but they were not at all common. Pants and short skirts were not, like, a thing that existed until, like, the 1920s, and even then they turned heads quite a bit. For this character, though, it makes complete sense because she is some form of fighter for a government agency, and it shows.
She's a Sandman. Enter Sandman.
She's some sort of specter or ghost from what I can tell, right? Thanks so much for the follow. Lily Burpo lied. The CIA was made post-World War II by ex-German, to say that it nicely. 1947, if I remember correctly. And how come Deadlock put it in there? Well, then again, Deadlock is probably out history, right? Got the dual SMGs and everything. Yeah, like, this is definitely someone that you can tell is on the field. If she was working in an office or a more, like, casual setting, the pants wouldn't make sense. But it seems like she's definitely someone that's, like, out doing shit, exterminating shit on the field. Thanks so much for all the follows, you guys, by the way. Very much appreciated. So the pants make sense. Another case of a mostly bright color scheme, warm-toned, rather. Orange, yellow. This is funny, right? Because, like, despite the fact that the bulk of the color scheme is black, it's still a character that I would not consider to be, like, a very dark silhouette. Probably because the bits of color it has are so bright. I like the glow on her face under lit. It's very spooky lighting. It shows off her jawline. She has a great jawline. She has great bone structure. Again, this is an example of a not traditional character design that still has a lot of femininity, which I think is something that a lot of game studios have kind of let go of. For some reason, we're like afraid of feminine characters nowadays, but this is a character that's still very feminine while still having a very like, we're going to work outfit. Great bone structure for something not bows. Yeah, exactly. It's for a specter. She has a really nice face shape. I like it. She looks like she can face with objects or camouflage with objects. Let's run around us her for a little bit. Nice void face. I like her face, yeah. Oh man, they are. Yeah. We've kind of let go of femininity in video games lately. I don't know why. It's stupid. But for this character design in specifically, you can still tell that it's a woman very, very clearly. She's also wearing heels, if I'm not mistaken. They're not very tall, but they are tall enough for her to have like a more streamlined silhouette more than anything else. Ghost office lady? She's not an office lady. This is definitely someone that's like used to being out on the field, if that makes sense. And like, look at her figure. You can tell that she has curves, despite the fact that her pants are like so foofy. I love the boots on this. Again, it's really nice, a really nice streamlined shape. Big shoulders, but also big hips. Ooh, okay. That's fun. Can I phase through walls? No.
Nap time.
Ooh, that's fun as shit! Most of these have some form of gun because it's a hero shooter, so. Again, very fun take on more occult stuff. I really like her vibe. I like the backpack. I love the boots. Love the pants. And especially the shape of the shirt. You guys know that orange is not my color. But, for this type of character, it works. She is the embodiment of Amimir. It's the blouse and the no-nonsense haircut to say office lady, but she's government worker, so it kind of fits. Yeah, like, this is someone that when she's not out in the field exterminating something, she's behind a desk. The pants are there for convenience, so she can get the job done. But the hairstyle and the blouse is giving, yeah, I do go back and do some paperwork after this. Which I really like. Voice sounds gender neutral. It's a deeper voice, but for a character like this, I think it fits. Ace could rock a suit, in my opinion. She's almost wearing a suit. The only thing that makes this not a suit is that she's not wearing a blazer. Very fluid movement. Yeah, it's very well animated. I like it so far. All right, let's move on. All right, Infernus. This seems to be a similar type of character to Haze. Some form of supernatural being. I think so far, this might be my favorite outfit. This is swagtastic. It's really cool. So, a big thing during Prohibition was men's suits, right? It was like the most stylish thing you could wear was like your suit. This is funny though, because this is a very slim cut for pants. Usually they wore wider pants back then. Not super, but a little bit wider than what Infernus is wearing. It's still fun though, for sure, to see the silhouette that they're going for this character in particular. He's giving fuckboy. He's giving fuckboy, but this probably was my favorite outfit out of all of them so far. What are you? Like most teenagers, Infernus was wild, rebellious, and impetuous. Unlike most teenagers, Infernus was a creature from another plane that had supernatural mastery over fire. Okay, he's a fire elemental or something along those lines. Makes sense, makes sense. Pretty fun. Already there's just so much personality here. Again, he's giving fuckboy. The fit, the hat, the haircut, immaculate. It's really fun, though, right? Because so far, a lot of the color schemes, please don't kill me, chat, they're giving Halloween. And you know what? One might think, Halloween, Lily, are you insane? Yeah, no, they're giving Halloween because a lot of these characters are super Halloween-themed. Have you guys noticed that a lot of the occult ones are like, this is Halloween. This is very, like, it's not Tim Burton, obviously, but it's very, like, black and red, black and orange, black and yellow, super Halloween color schemes and super Halloween themes. But it's fun. It's, like, fun, supernatural. I like that a lot. They are monsters, so Halloween is appropriate. I can kind of see it. He's Abrams' bartender. Oh, poor Abrams. Hi! First time I'm writing your chat. I don't know if you're going to see it, but I'm reviewing the cookies and Cooking Run Kingdom. Interesting. Sorry for saying a long message. Oh, I've been meaning to check out Cooking Run. I'm a big fan of the franchise, so. He looks like he knows how to do hat tricks, and he will never let you know that 5 minutes after meeting you. Oh, yeah. Like, or do you want to do a, like, fucking card trick and only show you card tricks for the rest of the night? The voice actor for Haze, I think, is trans. Not completely sure, though. All he needs is a pumpkin for his head. Yeah, if he had, like, a pumpkin head, you could easily tell what the deal was. Let's look at him. Oh, dude. The suspenders, the fucking vest, the fucking... The t-shirt. No, this one's immaculate. Also notice, he doesn't have a gun.
No one outruns me.
All of this is literally his hand. That's so cool. He does finger guns. Oh! Also, fire hair. 10 out of 10. Love that shit.
I'm going in.
Oh! Jesus. Finger banger, stop.
Believe me.
Oh, dude, I love this. Yeah, I think so far, design-wise, this one might be my favorite. Like, this is a very, like, cool mix between the Prohibition aesthetic and, like, the actual supernatural element of the character. Did I bug this character out, or is he supposed to be transparent under the dye? I can see through you! Is that normal? You bugged it out, hey, baby. You've been bugging out every character. I'm not doing it on purpose. Cha! You did it again, Lily. Are those bottles on his hips? I believe so. Unfinished visual, don't worry. Yeah, again, reminder, gentle reminder, like the most soothing, sexy reminder, chat. This is early access, so a lot of this is probably gonna change. Oh man, but the vibes for this character, like, first of all, Dorito body. Second of all, love the arm tattoos. Love the color scheme. It's giving Halloween in the best way. The hair. I just noticed his hair. Are those cornrows that are on fire? Dude, I love that. That is swagtastic. Ooh. Also, God, look at that jawline. Beautiful. Yeah, he looks African-American, because he's very likely he is. Like, okay, so, like, fun fact, as someone that draws a lot of characters, when I actually sat down to try and learn how to draw more ethnic features, one of the first things you'll notice with characters that are black is that they have, like, much wider jaws than white characters. Wider nose, bigger lips, and overall, their jaws stick out a little bit more. So if you don't know what ethnicity a character is, try and look at their jawline. You'll be very easily find out then. This character is very obviously black, not just because of the bone structure, but because of the hair also. It's like cornrows on fire. Of course it's a black dude. It's amazing. Wait, really? Yeah. Yeah, like different ethnicities have like different skull shapes. That's actually a thing, by the way. And it really greatly changes the way the facial features looks. That's why black people have much wider noses and much bigger jaws, whereas us white people can sometimes have no chin whatsoever. Glowing tattoos. I love the glowing tattoos. Love the glowing tattoos. Love the fire. Love the glasses. Overall, the fit is immaculate. The fucking vest, the bright red t-shirt. He's also built, which is great. Thanks so much for the follow. This is if that bartender from Undertale threw hands a little bit. This is so fun. Normally when I want to draw black characters, I could not care less about specific features. Just give them dark skin and that's it. No, you should care. So like if you want to make a character look like their actual ethnicity, you should pay attention to stuff like that. Because then you're gonna have like anime black characters, and I'm saying this with love. Sometimes a lot of animes ignore the ethnic features because anime, by design, doesn't have a lot of facial features to begin with. So a lot of the times all they do is make the skin darker and that's it. But if you're working with a more realistic toolkit when it comes to drawing faces, you should keep shit like bone structure in mind when doing design work. If you're just doing anime characters that have like no facial, like the art style that my sprite is, you can just make dark skin and that's it. But if you're making a more realistic art style, you should keep that shit in mind. It looks better, it does. Afro Samurai did incredibly well in that regard. Yeah, like so did the Boondocks. You have to read the lores too, look at their background more than the human. I'm not reading all of it because again, I'm only here for the designs. I want to talk about the aesthetics of the game more than anything else. But I like this character so far. I love the tattoos and I love his color scheme. Very Halloween, love it. Thanks so much for the follow.
Anime characters are cats. Their faces are designed after freaking cats.
They're just meant to be very cute in general. Alright. After Infernus, we have Ivy. Oh, this is the one. This one has a shit ton of porn. Okay, so like before you say anything, Lily, what the fuck? No, Wave told me this. This character has more porn than the entirety of porn for Concord combined. Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme. I'm making myself a pointing soy jack. I haven't colored, but I'm doing it so I could use it for shit like this. So thanks so much for the follow. This character has more artwork, not safe for work, than the entirety of fucking like Concord combined. I already love this character because this is a monster girl in like peak monster fucker Gargolucy, yeah, in peak monster fucker form, right? Like this is a gargoyle. I do know this for a fact. I've seen this character around. I actually saw like porn of her not 2 days ago. Chat. She gets around. It's so cute though. The big ears, the wings, the facial shape. She is wearing like a very, very deconstructed pinstripe suit, like kind of newspaper boy cap. It's really cute, actually. I kind of really dig it because she's best girl. She looks fun. Like she looks really, really fun, and I love the color scheme so much. Like this is actually a warm toned color scheme for the most part. It's like, oh, Lily, it's purple. Purple is a cool shade. Shut the fuck up. You can have purple that has warm undertones in it. She's wearing a plum suit. It's a warm fucking color scheme. Which is fun, right? Because normally when you think of a gargoyle, you think of stone. Stone is very cold. It's cold to the touch. It's cold to look at. But by giving a character a warm color scheme with gray undertones, because again, it's supposed to be a gargoyle, you kind of fix that problem. You make her look more alive. It's great. All right, let's look at the model. Okay, first lore. The gargoyle didn't know what was happening when it sprang to life, just that a big human and a small human were being hurt. And so the gargoyle leapt to action, sending the attackers fleeing in horror. The small human said thank you and asked the gargoyle's name. The gargoyle did not have one. And so the small human said, I'm going to call you Ivy. The gargoyle, being covered in ivy at the time, thought it was a bit obvious, but decided to go along with it for the small human's sake. That's so cute. Oh, shit. Oh, this is so cute. I love the tail. So I really like it when monster character designs take the clothes into account. A lot of times, characters with wings, with tails, will have outfits that's like, oh, that looks so cute. How do you wear this? Right? Ivy's cool because not only is her outfit backless, which really helps with the wings, but the pants look like they're constructed around her tail. She's the best character. She's really cute.
Necesitas mucho más que eso para matarme.
Ah, cabrón, es latina. A huevo. Why? She sounds like you know.
Ready to fly?
Oh, she's really cute. Oh, she's gonna drop something. Make it everyone's problem. Oh, I can absolutely see this decimating the playing field. So I'm guessing if she does live in like a Latino neighborhood, she just grew up, she just like heard a lot of Spanish and stuck with it.
Curios don't do justice to the wonders I sell.
But this is a really fun character design because it's very clearly like it's a girl. You can tell it's a girl, but at the same time, she's more androgynous looking than other characters in Deadlock, I feel so far. Like, she barely has a shirt. This is very Monster Girl coded, but like extremely. This is the type of shit that most people who claim that are monster fucker fucking run away from. This is the test. This is the test. If you don't think this is hot, you are a coward. This is the test. If you don't think that this is fuckable as a monster fucker, turn in your gun and badge. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the gun and badge. Give it to me. Because holy shit, this is primo monster fucker. She is cute. Yeah, would. Yeah, like, I really like her face because she really is a gargoyle. They were not afraid to make her look like a fucking weird monster gremlin thing. I'm into it. Does she have Tata? No. This is truly an androgynous character design, but thankfully, thanks to the voice, you can tell it's a woman. And even then, she has kind of feminine facial features. A male gargoyle would have a much sharper face. When you don't know how to feminize a character, and you don't want to do the Disney thing of like, give it boobs, use the face. Lily, they put the Guy Fieri skin on Quill back in Rivals. Yeah!
Which, I said, would, to the Emis from Metroid Dread.
Minding the Fangs still would. Oh, please. She can fit like 5 dicks in her mouth at once. That mouth is huge. It's like fucking French bulldog sized, alright? Have you guys ever seen a Frenchie open its mouth? It's gigantic. You can fit like 5 dickies in there. 5? Yeah, 5. Flavor Town. Eh, baby! But the thing I like about this character is that she could not be fucking bothered to put on a shirt. Why? I don't have any tits. Why not? Lily, what? When are you gonna draw that? I'm not planning on drawing the Gargoyle Usi currently, but I will say it's a fun character design. I love the cap. Thanks so much for the follow. I dare you to join the rest of Make Not Safe for Card Player. I'm not planning on it currently, but she's cute. I like her energy more than anything else, right? Like, you can still tell this is a woman because of her facial features more than anything else, but I really like her vibe. Her vibe is immaculate. She's really cute. Thanks so much for the follow. Final thoughts. This is such a cute character. It has more Rule 34 than Concord. Eat a dick, Concord. And I like her. She's cute. Fuck it. Give me the Gargoyle Lucy. I do have a Discord, but to get in, you need to go in through Patreon. You can join at any tier, $1, $5, or $15, whatever. And if you ever leave Patreon for any reason, I will not kick you out. It is merely an age verification system because my work is not safe for work, so. Oh! Kelvin! Oh, I read that as Kevin. La dislexia me dio en la madre. So, Kelvin, if you guys don't know, Burple, I'm about to school your ass. Kelvin is a unit of measurement. Kelvin is actually the absolute unit of measurement in science. Kelvin 0 is about the coldest thing you can get in the universe. Anything below Kelvin 0, you will die on the spot. Doesn't matter. So the fact that they're using this for a character like this, which very much has an icy vibe, is very fun. Very, very fun. I love the hair. He's giving Viking, but at the same time, it's kind of like a more modern Viking. Does that make sense? Hi! Kelvin con B grande. That would not be the worst dyslexic mix-up we've made. I make a lot of those. But like, yeah, Kelvin, right? Fun character design, giving modern Viking. At the same time, though, I think there is some Viking in there. This game does mix a lot of supernatural elements, which I dig. So I see some Celtic symbols on that thing that's on his back that I don't know what it is. Pretty, like, simple outfit. I love the fur. Valve, again, does very simple designs. I appreciate them for this. Look, I would much rather have 10 out of 10 times, chat. I would rather have a character design that is simple but memorable than a character design that is busy as shit and super forgettable. Valve knows this, and Valve exploits this to its finest. Like, Zero Kelvin is no atoms are moving. Yeah, cold as shit. Sorry, how do you say Celtic? Celtic. What about it? What about it? What about it, chat? Eat a dick. What? What? You sound Asian. I'm Mexican! Celtic. Is it Celtic? I don't give a rat's ass. Kelvin Celtic is Kevin. Some characters actually have lines where they mistakenly call him Kelvin. I mean, Kevin. I mean, yeah. Look, I don't quite know a shit ton about Deadlock's lore, nor do I care.
Hi, Lily. Hope you had a wonderful day.
Thank you,
Lily
I did.
Jean Hart.
That's so sweet. Kevlar. That's something different. Celtic or Celtic? Celtic. I like his vibe, though. Love his gun. I'm particularly curious to see what that thing on his back is. Again, when you're making a character that's like meant to be from like a cold place, thanks so much for the follow. The best thing you can do is give it a cool color scheme. The fun thing about Kelvin though is the fact that despite the fact that his color scheme is very cold, he's so fucking like bright orange that that more than helps with the contrast. So you look at his face more than anything else. Real quick lore for a ginger boy. A famed adventuring scientist. Oh, I like those. Kelvin made it his life's missions to explore and understand the unknowable. So naturally, when rumors surfaced regarding an 8th astral gate hidden in the Arctic, Kelvin could not build an expedition fast enough. Assembling the brightest minds of his generation, Kelvin and his team set forth with much fanfare, and then they never returned. We're going to the Arctic! And they all died. Oh, this is the male May. It is! Like, if May was a dude, right? I love that. So, big fuck all runestone on his back. Holy shit, that looks heavy. He's dead! Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. He's dead! He's dead, but it's fine because, like, the fucking design is fire. You don't need to do a ton with a character like this, because, like, the vibe is just icy, right? So the best thing you can do is just make, like, a snowsuit or something that suits cold weather and add a really cool accent with it, and that's it. Where is my super suit? Where is my super suit? This is Frozone in the fucking Prohibition era. Love it. He can Frozone run. Oh! Dude, I love Frozone. Irish Frozone. White Frozone.
Welcome to my ice dome.
Oh, the accent is fucking dope. Bonus points for making him ginger as shit. If I recall correctly, purple and, not purple, orange and blue are complementary colors, which means that they're opposite of each other on the color wheel. So making, like, his hair orange is a great play on color, because the rest of his color scheme is pretty cold. What? What do you want? I'm trying to eat. God, what the? That thing on his back looks like a giant tooth. It kind of looks like one of those big fuck-all shark tooth, like a megalodon fossil. Does that make sense? Frozone needs to drink power to use his power. Just do it with piss. Oh, dude. Ooh, that is so cool. I love his face. I really like the fucking ice stone on the fucking stone on his back. It's so cool. There's a person in it. Is that where his actual soul is? Is that a fish thing? What is that? I love that. Lily, no, what? That runestone on his back is the only thing keeping him alive. That's pretty heavy, though. Can't they have made him something smaller to keep him alive? Like something he could wear around his neck? No, he has to fucking sleep next to it or he's died. Eventually the piss runs out. Woman, drink more water or make more piss. Endless fucking solution. It looks like a whale's tail. It looks like a bone. It looks like some sort of bone. He's dead! The stone reanimated him. Oh, baby. So he's like a fucking ice zombie. Did you guys know the story of Utsi the Iceman? That thing that cursed like fucking 5 scientists and most of them died. Fun fact, like if you find something old as fuck buried somewhere, leave it alone! Leave it alone! Leave it! Do not pick it up, do not unbury it, leave it alone! Fun fact, for the longest time, the strategy we had exploiting and conquering places like the Arctic and the poles was keep throwing people at it until we come up with a way to stop them from dying, so assuming that he was dead is understandable. Yeah, like, but science, no science! Leave it alone. Do not bring that skull back from the mountain. Do not touch the thing in the temple. Do not unbury the ice person. I would like 2025 to remain blessed. Do not, if you find something old and ancient and buried, leave it alone. Do not touch it. I do not want it in my fucking presence. Leave it alone. Why? So we don't get annoyed by the fucking curses of
Lily,
nature.
Science.
Fuck science. I would like this year to remain blessed. Thank you. We must go further. No! But Lily, we have to know. No, you're gonna get. Do you want to get Nordoid? Do you want to get cursed? Is that what you want? Fuck, that's how you get a fucking Nordoid, cabrón. But my horror movie plot needs it. No, write it, don't do it. Oh god, I like this a lot. I really love the fur. Again, one of my favorite, like, character designs in these types of games, like, it's like Mei from Overwatch, but, like, a little bit less modern.
If you want to have rough sleep, read up on fluoride martyrs.
No. Like, I really like the fur thing. Like, does this look like something you would wear in New York City? No. Unless it was cold, but it fits. I love his hair. I love the fur. I love the giant fucking tooth on his back. It's great. Let's move on to the next character. En México sabemos que no vamos a chingar madres. En Estados Unidos, güey, si encuentras un pollo muerto, allá hay santería. No toques esa madre. Déjalo. Thanks so much for the follow. Most scientists would not believe in superstitions, and then that's why they all die. I think a healthy amount of skepticism is good, but I also believe that, like, you should, you know, if you just leave shit alone. It looks like he washed up in an iceberg. He probably did. Ooh! Ooh, where? Where's my triangle? Hold on. This is the Prohibition era fashion that I am all for. Hold on. That is good shit. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, like, something Concord was missing. I'm gonna be roasting Concord a little bit in this. I'm not sorry at all. So, something Concord was greatly missing was femininity. Right? A lot of the times when I saw a character in Concord, I was like, what are you?
Digging up an ice dude and mailing it to you, RN.
I don't want it. Thank you for the super chat. I don't want your ice dude. I don't want the Christian amulet. Do not send me noise. I don't want curses. Thank you, God. Okay, so something that Concord was severely lacking in was femininity, right? I think this character is a great example of a character that's a badass while still retaining a very feminine vibe. But Lily, why? It's the outfit. She has a big fur stole, a fucking black dress with a slit on the side, tights. Her face is like Duberfen. Like, she has but Lily, she has an undercut. Who cares? Look at her face. It's an hourglass figure in the best way. I love the color scheme. Black and teal are two colors, again, very Halloween. Super Halloween color schemes. It's black with something. This one's black and teal. It's beautiful. It's giving Danny Phantom, but femme. I like it. I like this. Lady Geist, what's your actual deal? Once, Lady John Geist was the toast of the town. But as time passed and her beauty faded, she found herself further and further from her glory days in high society, until finally she was nothing more than a frail woman in a nursing home, telling stories of a glorious past. And that's when the Oathkeeper revealed himself. A powerful spirit from another plane, Oathkeeper offered her a path to reclaim her past glories. He could restore her youth. All she had to do was drain the essence of the living to sustain herself. Oh, we found a succubus. This is one of my people. All right. Vampire Gilf, even better. She's a vampire Gilf. She's a vampire. She's a succubus Gilf. Life essence. This is like Lady Dimitrescu if she wasn't a hero shooter. Oh my god, I'm gay. Holy shit. Okay. Dumpy. Also, gun, because every character in this game needs, like, a gun. This is mommy. This is Gilfy. This is grandmommy. Ooh. Ooh. Like, does she need to be in the field fucking shooting people? No! But she'll sit on you and she'll steal your life force. Camina como en pasarela. La vida es su pasarela!
Your time runs short.
Oh! The fucking hand, though. Wrist limp. Dude, I love her.
Move aside, Alcina Dimitrescu. New vampire mommy unlocked.
This is more succubus than mommy, but like, I still love the vibe. Oh, it's a bottle green dress that's fucking skin tight and has a ooh. Oh, like, can I be gay for a second? Jesus Christ. Oh. Mother. Okay. Okay.
She has one of the nastiest ultimate concepts I've seen in any game.
in any game where she swaps health with you so that you can be at low health and just take all of the tank's health and then you'll get leave them at almost nothing. That's exactly, like, this is giving, and I'm saying this in a good way, this is giving The Great Gatsby in the best way possible. Again, Prohibition era fashion is not something you see a ton in video games, so exploring different silhouettes and the different vibes of the time is just fucking phenomenal. Something I know about this outfit, though, is that this is actually not a silhouette that you would have seen in Prohibition era, but that's okay. You wanna know why? This character is older than that. She was a grandma, she was like in a nursing home. She is wearing an outfit that would fit an era before Deadlock, before the Prohibition era, but she styled it in a way that fits Prohibition. The green, they use a cool tone color scheme. There is not a warm color in sight here, chat. Why? She's dead. This is a vampire. Even the gold jewelry she's wearing is a cool tone gold. It's a green gold. It's so cool because when you're looking at a character like this that takes lives from if you're making a character that's like a vampire, something that drains life from other people, it behooves you, and I will highly recommend using a cool toned color scheme in general. You can give them a little bit of blush, some red lipstick, but try and make it a cool toned red. Thanks so much for the follow. Because the thing you want with a character like this is to show that they're not actually alive. Not only that, cool toned color schemes like this, they usually give off an air of elegance. Jewel tones, like the bottle green that she's wearing, are some of the most elegant colors you can wear that are not black. Thanks so much for the follow. You could use black for a character like this, sure, but it might be too severe. If you're making a silhouette that's like very like, ooh, okay, sexy, black is good. A jewel tone is even better. As this is coming from someone that has a whole fucking family of fashion designers behind me. Jewel tones are great because jewel tones are very sexy without being super bright. It's a more desaturated, sexy, dark type of color that instantly makes a character not only feel more mature, but seem more sensual. I think that they used great colors for this. I was not able to tell in their initial art, but with this lighting, you can definitely tell that they were using a cool tones color scheme to great advantage. The gunshots in the background. You just ignore it, it's fine. I also really like it because there's, again, not an iota of warm colors here. Even her lipstick seems to be like a cool tone shade of pink. Hi, Keevish Livework. Hi, thank you! Only left-handed character, albeit not by choice. Yeah, like, she has a spirit hand, right? Like, the long claws or whatever. It's still very supernatural. This is like what would have happened to Link's hand if Nintendo had not been afraid to chop it off. But it looks amazing. I feel like it would have been more interesting, like, fun fact, if they fucking just chopped off Link's hand at the end. Like, just no hand anymore. He's gone. Anyway, this is a great character design. It's a great take on a very cool tone color scheme. And this is funny, right? Because this is almost monochromatic. They're using neutral colors. Like, this brown is a very neutral shade, white is a very neutral shade. The only, like, bright colors are, like, the green in the dress and the teal in the hand, which, again, that's what the character designers want you to look at. They want you to look at her hand. Not her face, her hand. Because that's the thing about the character that makes it go, ooh, okay, all right, what are we looking at here? I like this one a lot. I think this one might be my favorite, besides Fireman. Also, Dumpy. Could you imagine seeing this, like, fucking gilf running around, fucking sexy squat, fucking, like, trying to steal the life from people, just Dump truck. Buena nalga, wey. She does her squats. My anaconda don't whip crack MP4. I like her. I do. I think she has a great fucking character design, and I think that, like, the entire concept is great. Also, all of her poses are, like, super elegant. This is a character that the camera loves her, and she will never make a fucking doofy face or doofy pose. What kind of pose is that? A sexy one. But, bonus points, when she shoots the gun, the ass doesn't jiggle. She could be in Nike, I'm not lying. She could be, but, like, they'd have to make her ass jiggle way more. Is this a proper stance to shoot a gun? Actually, kind of. Yeah, no, she's, okay, she's at a proper stance. It's still a little unrealistic, but I will take it. With heels like that, she's actually not shooting that bad. Not a proper stance, but also not naked dumb. It's better than Nika. It kind of is, actually. And the ass doesn't jiggle. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Oh my god. Thanks so much for the follow. This dude looks like Tarzan's dad slash dude from the circus. Like, this looks like the strong man from the circus, chat. Am I wrong? Like, he does. Like, the king. Look at him. He looks like he's gonna fucking punch your teeth in. Mustache guy, guess which character I made? Yeah, this is very wave coded. Like, if you guys know my editor, if you guys know wave, this is, yeah. Like, this is just enough high gay for wave to be like, eh? But at the same time, it's like very manly, which is funny, right? So like, when you're making a character that is very manly, clothes like this often very much help. You show off the musculature, right? It's all in silhouette. Unlike a lot of the dudes in this game, this guy has a boot cut gene. It's a very straight cut gene. It doesn't like fucking hug his lower body, but the top part of his body is more exposed. That's usually like, guys are much wider on the shoulders than they are on the waist. So if you want to make a guy look a little bit more manly, you show off the Dorito body. He's a complete dickhead still though. Let's read a little bit. Abron! Jacob Lash is an asshole. That's it. That's it. Wait, did the team forget to write anything? Like, is this because the game isn't out yet? One sentence. That's it. What? Nope, that's it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wait, why do you mean this? Dude, I love that! What the fuck? Dios mío, ¿qué clase de personaje es este? ¡Un hombre, cabrón! This is a man! Oh, shit. Oh my god. The tattoos, the tank on his back, the muscle shirt. He's wearing a wife beater.
He hates Bebop and constantly talks about how much better than Bebop he is.
He's a TF2 scout, but if he took up boxing...
Untrue. Scout is God's gift to women. He's not an asshole. Dude! Tell me why he has the Nazi youth haircut, though. The mustache, the haircut, the muscle shirt. Oh, it's perfect. Thanks so much for the follow. He looks like a Dale hole. He looks like put the dollar in the douchebag jar. I love it. His lore is the best. I like this.
Tired of getting your ass kicked?
Wait, that voice is very high gay. Hold on. Again.
You don't got what it takes.
Oh my god, he's in the closet. That voice is the voice of like, oh my god, hi gay, but like he's masking it a little bit. I love that. Power bottom. Now you know why I made him? Because he has just enough high gay for you. Oh no. Like, I need to hear more of this. Oh my god, no.
My earnings a day and donating them to Lash back.
Dude, he's taking dick on the sly. Dude, no, yeah, this is like very much confident gay man. Ah! Okay. The mustache is everything. Freddie Mercury's birth clone. If he was in fucking, yeah, this is Freddie Mercury, actually, if he was buffer and mean. He doesn't swallow. He watches you finish, keeps sucking, then spits in your face. Dude, the tie! Oh my god, I love it. Like, I could see a dude wearing this at Pride. Just make it like a rainbow wife beater, and that's it, Pride. Hi, gay! Thanks so much for the follow. If Popeye was gay, if Popeye the Sailor was gay, it's like instead of spinach, he sucks dick. Like, this is the vibe, chat. Glugging noises, but it's cum. Lily, what? He's the most powerful bottom. He's the furthest thing from being gay, but he's also the closest thing to a living hole if it was a gay. is good. No, yeah, no, I love you, chat. Holy, who said that, YouTube? Oh my god, but like, is he lying though? Things like, is YouTube chat speaks the truth? But he's an asshole, and he has an asshole. Like, his lore being he's an asshole have double meaning. Yeah, he takes it up the butthole. Like, holy shit, chat. That's the first time I saw you laughing that hard. Oh, I've had a few moments. That is good shit. Thoughts so far, Lily? There is about 10 laps of personality in Deadlock that Concord was highly missing. This is good shit. This is fun. And this game isn't even out yet. They still have more stuff to add. Like, I'm excited. His voice lines are the funniest of the cast. Like, they are, but like, they're also like a very thinly veiled hi yay. Oh my god, I love that. Oh shit. But like, the design is also really funny and really great though. Because again, it's a very manly design, but he opens his mouth and it's like, you take fucking dicks like it's Christmas, my guy. The tie. The tie, the tattoo, the fucking muscle shirt. Show us the shoes. Let me see the shoes. Boots. Boots. Obviously. It's very camp. No, this is a very like sexy character. Like this is the gay rep. Intentional or not, this is for the gays. This character is for the gays. He has the sailor ascot. Damn. Thanks so much for the follow. He does.
Having fun yet?
Just realized that he has padded knees. He sure doesn't get that. He does that sloppy whoring perfection.
When I play him online, I talk in character and go, I'm gonna lash.
Oh my god, Wave, please. Ah. He's supposed to have an old-fashioned boxer stance, but he's a little bit too zesty. He's very zesty. He has boots with the fur. He does. Where them apple bottle jeans at, girl? It's one of those things where he's trying to be so straight, he ends up being like hella gay. It's like hyper masculinity so hard that it loops right back around to being the gayest shit imaginable. That's a thing, by the way. Like, dudes that are so insecure about their masculinity that they try to be hyper masculine and they just end up coming across as like hella gay. It happens, it does. Like, my guys, men's in chat, my darlings, all right? Don't be insecure about anything that's remotely feminine. It's normal, okay? A feminine hobby, a feminine anything is not a bad thing. Be confident in your masculinity. There is nothing sexier than a confident man. Case in point, hubby stole my sweater. Still boned him. Is he wearing my sweater? Yes, because it's big and it's comfy. Still boned him because he fucking owned it. Confidence is sexy. Be confident in your masculinity, even if you have some feminine habits. Who gives a rat's ass? Did you bite him? Obviously. What's more manly than other men? What's more manly than taking dicks up the ass? All right. McGinnis. Oh wait, no, it's McGinnis. Oh, it's McGingings. Oh, I love her. Ooh. Okay, so like, this is an example of a character that has very like a masculine vibe while still being feminine. So I mentioned it the other day when we were talking about like femininity in video games and why it's important for female characters to still have some femininity.
He's a JoJo's character. In the words of Araki himself, the men are beautiful, manly men.
He is a JoJo character, actually. The stand user could be anyone. So like, this character, despite the fact that she has a very like masculine outfit, masculine stance, you look at her face and it's still feminine, right? She still has a, like what looks like, she's not wearing makeup, but her top lash is very thick. She has long hair. It's like kind of in her face. Her facial structure is not super manly. When you're making a female character and you want to give them more tomboyish or manly traits, completely fine, by the way. Try and keep a little bit of femininity there if you want to distinguish the gender. If you don't, if you want to make them non-binary, completely fine. But if you want to make it known that it's a woman character, but you want them to dress masculine or act masculine, make the femininity show in the face. It's kind of like Inosuke from Demon Slayer, right? He's a character that, like, he's super manly, but then he takes off the boar mask and it's like, what the fuck, this is a woman. That's a bit in the anime. But in general, if you're making a woman character and you want to make them very tomboyish while still showing that they are a lady, keep some femininity in the facial features. That will greatly help you. You don't need a full face of makeup, by the way, before anybody says that. No, just some facial features that are more feminine help greatly. She looks like Betty the Riveter. Yeah, a little bit. All right, Maggie McGinnis has always had a knack for building things. At 4, she was using Lincoln logs to recreate architectural marvels. At 10, she built and rewired a custom light fixture for her parents' anniversary. At 15, she designed a machine that refined the souls of the dead. That last one got a little more attention than the Lincoln logs. Well, yeah, un poquito. The souls of the dead. What are we fucking with, baby girl? Let's see her. Fix it. Okay. She did what? You know. She's like the Atlantis mechanic girl. Oh, I love her. She's phasing out of existence. She's fine. Fix him to follow. Well, that's fun. Oh!
Throwing down a heel.
Okay, so she can be a support unit too. That's fun.
Goodbye.
Are we using the souls of the dead for this? So far, the premise for Deadlock being like more supernatural during the Prohibition era, that's really fun. I'm enjoying that greatly. This is a really cool design though, because again, pants were not very common in that era. But if a woman was wearing pants, it's very likely she was doing a job that would traditionally be male, but she adapted to it. So, in the 1920s, women engineers were not really a thing. But again, breaking fucking gender norms was kind of a thing that some people did do it. And being able to wear pants was something that some women just did not give a shit, and they did it anyway, which is good, you know? Sorry, Grandpa, but I need to reload in the clip. No! But look at her face, right? She's wearing a very, like, masculine-looking outfit. Thanks so much for the follow. At the same time, though, it's cinched in at the waist. She shows off the fact she does have hips. This does look like a woman, despite the fact that the vibe and her job is very masculine. She has a breastplate. The outfit is very cinched in at the hips. The color scheme for this is interesting because it's mostly cool, but the one warm thing draws attention to her figure. Thanks so much for the follow. If you can't make an outfit interesting through shapes, do it through color. If you can't do it through color, do it through texture. This one does it through shapes and color. So her waist is cinched in with a very bright, bright yellow. And it's fucking an apron, right? So it's like draping over her figure, showing off the fact that she does in fact have a waistline. She does have hips. This is a woman. And if you don't notice that through the outfit, the face will tip you off. She has a pretty feminine face, a very sharp jawline, but at the same time, it's not like the long hair helps, the fucking ponytail really helps. Thanks so much for the follow. And like, again, she has like very well-shaped brows. Her top eyelid is very heavy. You can tell this is a lady without it being necessarily super feminine, and that's fine. She will bench press you after you have sex. Yeah, she kind of has that vibe. But like, again, she's an engineer. Carrying around a gun that like deals with like the souls of the dead seems pretty fun though in hindsight. The guns on her arms, yeah, she's very muscular. This is definitely someone that spends a lot of time with heavy machinery. But she still looks great. The eyebrows make her look upset and perma-angry, but that's fine. She would still kick my ass though, and that's intentional. She has a face that tells you, oh, I would kick your ass, but then I would give you a fucking kiss on the forehead. Have you guys ever seen that meme of that Korean girl that like... her boyfriend is trying to fucking stab a stick in some corn in Korean barbecue, and she takes it, snaps the corn in half, stabs a stick into it, kisses the corn, and then throws it on the grill? Yeah, that's the vibe this chick is giving me. This is the vibe of, like, I will gently fucking caress my boyfriend's face and make him food. That Korean girl changed me. Yeah, like the tomboy girlfriend. That's the vibe this character is giving, in a good way. Sorry, but what? You guys have never seen the Korean tomboy girlfriend? It's really cute. I can't believe that video was like, I can't believe that video was an hour long. Hold on, let me see if I can't find it. But like, y'all never seen that? Like, that's the vibe this chick is giving me. of she will fucking skewer the meat, kiss it for you, throw it on the grill. Korean tomboy girlfriend with corn. That video's great because it's the thing. Ah, there it is. I found it. All right, let me show it to you guys. Then you guys. No Demon Slayer music. Oh God, YouTube don't. No. Okay, I can pause this. I know what your reference is. I need to show this to you guys because this is the vibe that this chick is giving me. She's giving me the vibe that if we went out to eat, she would cook my food for me and kiss it. DMCA incoming. No! YouTube, please. I've been good. Please don't punish me. I'm a good girl. Fuck. This is the one. Like, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's trying to pick up his... She slaps the corn out of his hand, picks it up from the grill, snaps it in half, fucking stabs it. Yeah, okay. Kisi throws it. That guy is pregnant now. Okay, like, holy shit. If that girl did that to me, married, wifey, holy shit. That's the vibe that this chick is giving me. The wink, my ovaries. I'm too gay for this. I'm sorry. Like, this is what I want in my wife. I want, like, if I had, like, if I was ever gonna have a wife and the husband, I need my wife to also top me. Holy shit. Anyway, that's the vibe this chick is giving in a good way. I like it. Dear God, she pegs him that night. That guy is pregnant now. That guy is now a house husband. Gregnet, yeah. Oh, I love her. But that's the vibe she's giving me. Let's get the fuck out of the sandbox. Ooh! Okay, like, you're reminding me of something really specific that I can't remember what it is. Okay, like, who the fuck are you reminding me of? This reminds me of something very, very specific. I don't know what it is, though. He's kind of giving Haunted Mansion vibe, though. Like, this is giving Civil War. I'm sorry. Like, Zoltar? No. It reminds me of Frollo for Notre Dame. No. Jafar? No. Thanks so much for the follow. Death Stranding? No. Captain Nemo? He looks like Captain Hook in a way. No. He's holding a genie. Oh, yeah, he is. Thanks so much for the follow. The guy from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Maybe. Haunted Mansion, which ghost? Like, this is like the fucking hairstyle. Tarzan's daddy from the 1800s, okay? This is like the most Edwardian / Victorian fucking face I've ever seen. Like, back in the day, men were not afraid to fuck with facial hair, okay? Back in the day, if you could grow a beard, it would be fucking balling. And this dude has a balling beard. So this dude seems, at the very least in silhouette and fashion, from what I'm gleaning, he seems much older than Prohibition. This is a silhouette from the 1800s. This is almost Neapolitan in silhouette. This looks older than the rest of the cast of the game, if that makes sense. Women back then loved hairy dudes. Hell, some still do. Not me, sis. The Jinn are one of the most curious groups of people in the modern world. Possessing great power in controlled doses, Jinn are incapable of manifesting corporeal form for longer than 48 minutes without resting within a vessel. As a result, most Jinn employ human bodyguards for transport, protection, and companionship. Okay, so this is a duo. This is a duo of the human and the Jinn inside the jar, okay? Jinn are spirits of fire, right? Of fucking, like, heatless fire. I don't know the exact lore. This guy, no wonder his fucking outfit looked older. It's meant to be from another culture entirely. This is more Arab. Genies. Genie is, like, the colloquially used word for this type of spirit, but the actual word is jinn. They are spirits of smokeless fire. Very common in Jewish and I believe Muslim mythology. Again, this is a cool character because despite the fact that he doesn't quite fit this setting, he also does really well. Again, everything in Deadlock seems to have some sort of supernatural tone behind it. And it makes sense that this dude is more like His culture seems to be more Arabian, I guess you could say.
Only a fool opposes the jinn.
Oh yeah, okay. I can hear it in the accent. It's great though. It's really fun to see different fashion across the ages because, believe it or not, chat, fashion is weird in the sense that it tends to originate in like one place and every other country is behind by either a season or a few years.
You're under my protection.
So the fashion sense of this dude, it's very common for Arabic countries at the time of like the 1920s, but in America, fashion like this is way more outdated at the time. In America, this is very 1800s, not 1920s, but in Arabic countries, this is very much the norm. And it looks dope. It's such a clean-cut silhouette. I love the hair, love the top knot, love the beard. And you can tell that he's like guarding the fucking thing inside the jar because he's holding that thing so fucking carefully. His stance is immaculate. It's very disciplined. Is he the bodyguard or is he the djinn? That's the thing I didn't quite get to read. Does he remind you of someone from Prince of Persia? It definitely has that aesthetic, yes. He's the bodyguard. Okay, it makes sense because he's carrying that thing around very, very carefully. But it's really cool because he has a definitely military air about him, especially from that jacket. That's almost like a Napoleon-style jacket, very 1800s. But a lot of Arabic countries at the time had that silhouette, which makes a lot of sense. So someone traveling to the US in the universe of Deadlock from another country might have a completely different
I want him to hold me like that. It did make me feel safe.
I mean, he definitely looks like he's keeping an eye out for anybody trying to harm that jar, which makes sense. Like, Jinn are powerful, but they're confined to vessels most of the time, which means that they would be kind of delicate outside of them. It's not like, it really depends on the mythology you read what the Jinn does, right? So if you like think of it like a genie, if you fucking rub the lamp, something comes out. But Jinn, traditionally, they don't really have bodies. They're more like spirits, and they're spooky scary. Like, you guys know I'm a big fan of Arabic ghost hunters. You know that. Concerned Bismillah would definitely be something that you would hear with this character. Because you don't want to fuck with the thing inside the jar, alright? Do not touch that thing. Leave it alone.
If you saw plasma in the desert without smoke, you'd also be running away like your life depended on it.
Oh, absolutely. He looks like an Ottoman general. Yeah, it's definitely the vibe. It's beautiful. It's a great outfit. It's a great silhouette. I really like the hair. I didn't quite get the, like, Muslim influence, Ottoman influence for it until I saw the hair on the back of the outfit. And the shoulders. The shoulders were the thing that tipped me off as like, okay, this seems like very much inspired by like the Ottoman Empire at the time. When did that stop being a thing? During the First World War, I think? But that's kind of like the outfit. That was the vibe that they had back then. I love history and I love fashion throughout history. So learning different things about character design like this is definitely very fun for me. We're learning together, chat. If anybody knows more about this silhouette and the type of outfit that this was inspired by, I would really love to hear it. Post-World War I, yes. Okay, this is... Ooh. This one is, oh, is that a mole? Is that a mole? Is that a mole? Oh my god, I love them! Okay, so every fucking hero shooter, every game ever needs like a duo fighter. This is it, mama. It's a mole! It's so cute! Pig! Mama, that's a mole! That is not a pig! Those are the little claws of a mole. Is the Journey to the West character. I like him. Is this a monkey? Oh yeah, it is a monkey! Like a monkey manlet. This one's oozing personality. No, Deadlock has had a lot of personality for me so far. He has a gross mole mouth, though. Have you guys ever seen a mole? Have you guys ever seen that video of the dude that summons moles? And, like, he was like, and then he stuck his hand in the ground and he pulled out a mole. Dude, it's so cute. This is definitely oozing personality so much. I always like the like look of like tiny character versus big character partner. This one's definitely up there. I like that. Mo is short for Mojo Jojo. Stop. I want to pet one like a mole. Must be mutants from the sewers. What's the background? Mo and Krill are members of the Tunnel Rats, a group that helps facilitate illicit trade and commerce between the boroughs, thanks to a network of underground tunnels. But while most denizens of the New York underworld respect the work the rats do, every once in a while, a gang tries to exploit the tunnel system for personal vendettas. That's when Mo and Krill step in and remind the city what happens to those who disrespect their hospitality. Mole people! Oh, that's so cute. It's a monkey and a mole. That's so adorable. Slap it. Punch it. Even the in-game patrons don't know what their deal is. I like them. Who is Mo and who is Krill? Krill is probably the dude on his back, and Mo seems to be the mole. Mole person! Thanks so much for the follow. They would look right at home in TMP. Yeah? Oh! Shit. Oh!
This'll slow him down.
Mo is the big one and Krill is the small one. Which one is... What was that meme? There was a meme about shapes that was like, which one's Kiki and which one's, like, which one's Boba, Booba, and which one's Kiki, and this is that meme.
I do the talking.
Which one's Boba and which one's Kiki? Boba is the big one. Kiki is the sharp one. Ah! Look at his gross mole mouth! God, that's how hentai artists draw armpits sometimes, and it makes me want to slap them. Look at it! For real. Yeah, sometimes hentai artists draw armpits like starts with P and ends with Usi, and it looks so bad. Not the hentai pits. This mouth looks like a hentai pit. But like, oh my god, he's kind of cute though. So, this is such a great play on like stereotypes because moles are blind, right? So you can't really, don't really have really big eyes. They have eyes, but they're like tiny. And instead of making him have tiny little beady eyes, they gave him a cap. Also, this outfit is very much like a poor in the 1920s. Like if you couldn't afford your cool suit with your suspenders and whatnot, this is what you would wear. The wife beater and like the hat and the pants and that's it. That's your outfit. You don't get anything fancy. Looks like a what? Like an Uzi. Lily, no, what? Drawn like hentai armpits. Fucking look it up if you don't believe me. I heard a theory once that the reason that a lot of hentai artists draw armpits like that is because, like, the vagina is censored to filth, but the armpit wouldn't be. So they're like, ooh, look at this sexy armpit. And it's like, mama, that looks infected. That is giving infected. Do not draw armpits like that, chat. Some moles have no eyes. Some of them don't. But yeah, like, this is really cute. A really cute play on stereotypes because instead of giving him tiny beady eyes, they just give him a cap. It's so cute. I love the chains, too. Definitely gives him a more rough and tough vibe. The monkey is the one character design I can't quite figure out what is that build, but at the same time, it fits with the aesthetic. I like it. If your armpits have folds, go see a doctor, please. Un dermatólogo, be. Oh, that's so cute. I like the 20s gang aesthetic. So do I. This is less gang and more like your typical run-of-the-mill worker. They draw it like that girl shaves her armpit with a rusty razor. Chat. Tiny beady eyes, not scary. Bowler cap covering them, intimidating. Yeah, because the tiny beady eyes would make him look more friend-shaped. Those would make him look friend-shaped. Oh, muerte! Anyway, next. Ooh, a lava lamp! Oh, this one's a lady. She has lady thighs. This lava lamp is a woman! I used to have a lava lamp when I was younger. I love those things. They're so cool. I want a new one. I want another lava lamp that I can stare at when I get distracted while I'm trying to work. I would, honestly. Ugh, the boots. The boots are, oh my god, they're so sexy. So, like, anything on a woman that's, like, shiny, especially legwear, is always, like, chef's kiss. It looks so good. I've always wanted to fuck a lava lamp. Hey, BB, get a salt lamp so you can lick it too. No, like, that's why I don't have one. I don't have a salt lamp because I would lick it, chat. Like, things, I would lick the salt lamp. I would do it. I'd lick all my Switch cartridges. Leave me alone. She looks so good, though. Like, the shape play for this is interesting because she has very wide shoulders, which initially made me think that this was a dude. But, unlike most male silhouettes, which have very straight legs, her legs are very shapely. She has thighs, and she has hips, and she has really, really shapely legs. If you've ever looked at, like, a dude's legs, like, in general, especially, like, a muscular guy, their asses are, like, square. The only guys that have, like, really round glutes are, like, dead-ass either bodybuilders or dudes that are like, oh, I want to work on that booty. For the most part, guys have, like, more square-shaped asses, you could say. So the thing that tipped me off about this character being a woman was the hips.
Aleo chat, if you notice the audio design indicates how much ammo firearm magazines still have before reload. Well done.
I was not even paying attention to that, actually. Let's see the background. Paradox. An artifact of time, and the name of a notorious thieves guild. One that prides themselves on constructing elaborate heists and target the most untouchable of individuals and institutions. What does Paradox do with the countless artifacts, state secrets, and celebrity paternity tests that they have? They had paternity tests back then? And celebrity paternity tests that they have is stolen? Puts it on display as a pop-up museum so they can be shown to the world that no one's out of Paradox's reach. Oh, Paradox is like, oh, you are the father, bitch. You are the father. Oh, I love the coat. That is so... Oh, the hourglass on the back, though. That is so fun. She has a little rose on the coat. Oh, dude, don't be fat. Don't be so fat the coat clips flew to it. Oh, nalgas.
She's a character from Now You See Me.
Do we have to play the fucking clip about the fucking card tricks again, Wave? Do we? Because, like, that was funny.
Time to make my move.
Dude, I love the lava lamp head. That's gorgeous. Wave, play the clip! For, like, 2 seconds so we don't get copyright claimed. Guys, the amount of trailers we had to cut out of the Game Awards.
Talk about an hourglass figure, am I right?
Oh, baby, yes. Like, the amount of trailers we had to cut out of the Game Awards video. So many things got fucking copyright claimed. Dude, I love... Ooh, this is probably a... Okay, so... Real talk. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, in the Tumblr days, object heads were, like, all the rage, right? This is a really sexy object head. This is such a sexy object head. So when you want to make a character look sexy while still being covered from head to toe, the best thing you can do is play with the shapes, right? So she has like super tight pants, really tall like leather boots, and she also has like the fucking leather straps on her thighs that go up to the waist. That immediately makes her hips look much wider than she would otherwise. She's a Tumblr sexy woman. She is, chat. This is an object head, and a great one. Does she have fat tits? No, she doesn't need them, alright? Because the fucking shape of her figure in general makes her look super sexy. Really wide hips, really thick thighs. It's super alluring. I like it. And the fact that she's an object head somehow makes it hotter. Why? I don't know. I don't know if it's because I can't see what her face expression is or what, but this is sexy. I really like this one a lot. And like, again, the arms are very shapely too. The coat is like the only thing that would hide her shape, but they also tailored the coat in a way that accentuates her silhouette. It's cinched in at the waist. I really like the hourglass. I really like this color scheme. I really like this character. Because this one is a warm color scheme with a cool tone accent. It's great. She writes super Hulock fakes and puts them in her museum. Stop. She's fucking gorgeous. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh! Pocket twink. Dude, Twinkie. Ooh, 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 attractive man. Okay, Dorito body. This one is fun because this is like the 1920s silhouette where the suit is immaculate and then you get to the bottom of it and you're like, what are those? Why are your socks showing like that? Put your pant cuffs down. Even more Tumblr. This one's a Tumblr sexy man a little bit. Yeah. Trust fund baby, Nuke. Dude, his outfit is fucking fire though. Dorito body where? He does have a Dorito body. Like, he has really wide shoulders. Look at that. Look at, like, if you want to see if a character has Dorito body, my beautiful things, look at the shoulder to waist ratio. A good thing to know if you're looking for a fucking, like, if you're drawing men and you want to see is this artist someone that draws yaoi, how skinny the waist is. If it's, like, super wide shoulders and skinny itty-bitty waist, that is yaoi. 1,000,000%, alright? Because, like, snatched waist, big shoulders is like yaoi. Chef kiss yaoi. Also big hands, but like the big hands are like a dead giveaway. Dude, I really like his silhouette. I love his hair. Aaron Fairfax. Aaron, the eldest heir to the Fairfax Industries, has been living in hiding for the past 5 years after being shot and left for death on their 18th birthday. Wow, mean. Aaron doesn't know who is trying to keep them from taking control of their parents' company. But an Everest-fueled viper's nest that is Fairfax Industries, it could be anyone. Okay, so this dude is a fuckboy with a fucking reason. Someone shot at him and left him for dead because he was the heir to a fortune. But he's fine. Wow, okay. Ooh. Oh, oh, give me like, this is like Jace if he was a few years younger. Oh my god, the coat is phenomenal. I don't know how much they're gonna change about these characters, but you can definitely tell the characters that they have a more finalized design versus the ones that don't. Oh, did you guys see that cute little gay hop he did when he fucking finished his role? His hair is great. I really like his coat. The scarf, though. The scarf is super cute. Homie, both hands on the shotgun, please. Oh, that recoil is gonna knock him on his ass. He's very stylish. He's very fun. I love the briefcase. I love the colors.
Oh, I don't think so.
So for the most part, what ghost did you just summon out of the... Are you actually dead? So like, something I've noticed with all the Deadlock characters so far is that they're staying far away from very saturated color schemes, unless it's like an accent thing, like the Gilf's hand. Thanks so much for the follow. Oh. Dude. Oh, they're great. The hair! Oh, he Asian? Yep. Dude, I love the collar. Put that down.
Just for poignancy, they only use they, them pronouns, so it seems like they are androgynous or non-binary. But also still very hot.
I actually didn't even notice the pronoun things. Unlike fucking Concord, where they like threw them in your face, this one's a little bit more subtle with this writing, which I appreciate. Like, when you throw stuff like that super blatantly, it can come across as pedantic. But if it's just something that like you happen to catch in the lore, it's completely fun. Everybody calls Pocket a man, because they look like a dude. But looking at their face, there's definitely a little bit more androgyny there. The hair is very, very voluminous. Concord is the definition of pedantic. It feels pedantic, yes. I really love their outfit. The pronouns are for a practical reason. Pocket wants to be as incognito as possible. That makes sense. Yeah, like, it looks like a guy. He probably wants to use they, them pronouns so they won't be easily recognized. Also, why does it look like their coat popped at the seams? Why does it look like they flexed and the coat just fucking ripped open? Because it did. Oh. How does your avatar mouth work? With my microphone! I fully lip sync this myself, and the microphone just picks up my mouth noises. All right, that was Pocket. Let's look at the next one. That code is from 5 years ago. Oh. Oh, dead. Seven. Oh, what is this creature? What is this, a robot? I'm trying to fucking like, dude, this one's weird. I like it. Nope. Creature is right. This one's a creamture. Okay. Oh, you know what? Compared to the dude that was like, this guy's an asshole. When Mystic Energy awoke on Earth, the world changed. Anything was possible. But just because anything was possible didn't mean anything should be possible. And so the government made rules. Laws. A means for US citizens to enjoy the benefits of the supernatural world in safety. But rules and laws were for lesser men. Men with limitations. Men who were not 7. Okay, so this is a supernatural entity, probably used to be a human. A little bit more lore on the world. Mystic Energy seems to be something that just showed up in Deadlock's universe and it was just like, dope, which I like. I've always liked when you seamlessly mesh a more modern and supernatural thing together. Because a lot of the times when you have stuff like that, it can feel kind of forced, but it was just like, oh, well, suddenly magic. And they don't, like, they barely explain it and it works. It's great. I really like the thing I like about this character is like the silhouette, like big fucking round manhole cover for a head. What is your face? I can't even tell. Again, like most of the color schemes in Deadlock, this is very Halloween, but I don't mind it. I like the chains on the back as well. Let's actually take a look at the 3D model so I can have a better look at this entire look. Dude, that is fun as fuck. What is on your head, my guy? He was sent to the electric chair and he merged with the chair. Why? I love that. A Tesla coil? Could be, could be.
He's a serial killer who got put on the chair on death row.
Oh.
But it didn't work and this happened.
No, yeah, he's a Tesla coil. He's a Tesla coil. That's really cool. Have you guys ever played with a Tesla coil before? They're really, really fun. They're actually not dangerous, unless they're not hooked up properly. But Tesla coils basically let you play with electricity in a kind of like safer way, you could say. But the cool thing about Deadlock is the fact that instead of just having a serial killer, they made a serial killer that fused with the electric chair. And it looks like he did, because he definitely doesn't... Calm down, okay. He definitely doesn't look like he's alive by any means, but at the same time, it looks like something completely powered by electricity. If the wires on his back connecting to his head, and everything about it just says electric. It's great. They tried to destroy his soul, but he survived. Oh, baby. He's an entity now. He's a creature. You might be thinking of a plasma ball. Yeah, the plasma balls are actually pretty safe too. But plasma balls, do those work on electricity? How do those work? I don't know. He has scraps of his prison outfit. Oh, yeah. He's wearing, like, the black and white striped prison outfits that you used to get back in the day. But he also has orange pants. Tell me he doesn't look like a jack-o'-lantern, though. That face is a skull under a bag of whatever, just glowing from underneath. Oh! He has the hood they put on death row inmates. Oh, that's really cool. And foot chains. I would not want to fuck with this guy. Honest to God, I would stay well aware. He's like... He's the edgelord character. This is the character that all the 15-year-old edgelord boys are gonna pick because it's like, ooh, he's a serial killer, you guys. It's so cool. I like it. I do. It's really cute. Well, not cute, but cool. You know what I mean. Jack the lamppost. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern. Correct. He parries with his what? Oh, dead. Edgy. Shiv. Ooh, fuck boy. Thanks so much for the follow. Dude, like, this is like one of the least Halloween outfits I've seen for Deadlock, but the hair though, that hair screams JoJo! It does, half monkey, who knows? The hair screams JoJo. I love the pants and I love the shoes. It's Monkey Elvis, it's Elvis. Oh! Looks like a 60s greaser. A loyal member of the Baxter Society, an international order of monster hunter. Ship travels across North America looking to put down creatures that prey on the living. Okay, okay. So, like, they do have the organizations that deal with supernatural stuff. That's really cool. JoJo, this is that JoJo. Oh my god, the jacket! The pompadour. No, this is a JoJo character, chat. This is so fun. I like that the pants are bright fucking red. For sure, that's really, really fun. So, a lot of times when you're working with characters that have like Prohibition era outfits, a lot of people just default to making like very, just like gray or black or dark blue suits. When you're designing characters like this and you're in a world that's kind of like fantasy adjacent, you can take liberties with the colors. So giving him bright red pants works. It definitely looks him look way more fun than he would have if he was just wearing a black suit. Also, robot arm. Holy shit, that's so fun. All the guns in this game look just modern enough to be like, yeah, I could believe this being in the 1920s, but also being gigantic and super weird, which I like. The hair is everything, though. Those are sideburns, chat. Those are actually sideburns that are a little bit more old-fashioned. Those are sideburns you would see like in the 1800s, but they fit. I like it. Definitely love the vibe, love the pants, love the shirt. Did they have, like, t-shirts back then? I feel like that's something that's more modern, but it still looks really good. I really love the jacket, too. Like, he's not wearing it, but it's super stylish. It looks like he put on the jacket, but he doesn't, like, because he's a cool kid. Because he's like, oh, I'm not cold at all. He's grooving to something. What do y'all think he's vibing to? The blues. He's head bopping. Does he have headphones? That's really cool. No headphones at all. He's just vibing.
Pocket has a voice line when he pings Shiv, they call him handsome.
Pocket might have, like, a thing. Pocket might be a bisexual menace, honestly. He's the most broken character in the game. He can chain his full ult with which is an execute. Oh, no.
Softening him up. Oh, God.
Delinquent vibe, yeah, he's definitely, again, he's giving JoJo character, which is really fun. The stand user could be anyone. This fucker shows up. I like it a lot. So far, Deadlock has had so much fun personality and like such a cool vibe for the characters. I like it so much. He just carries his jacket around everywhere. Based. Ooh, ghost mommy. Ghost mommy. Ooh, the braid though. Oh, I can get behind this one. I like this design a lot. She also feet, chat, feet. Goosey, feet for free, feet, only feet. OnlyFans should make like a fucking subsidy of it that's like just only feet. Oh, she's really cute. Where's my triangle? I'm gonna go with the fucking triangle for this one because feet, only feet. It's so cute. Again, an outfit that looks a little bit more old-fashioned for the era, but if she's a ghost, it makes sense. I love that. All right, let's see. Just the one little paragraph for the background. A victim of John Hawthorne during the Salem witch trials. Oh, Vindicta got a second chance at life when her spirit was brought back to the mortal plane during the first Maelstrom, the event that introduced the supernatural to the public at large. Okay. Oh, she's a witch. Oh, that is so cool. She was burned for being a witch. Look at her feet. Also, I love that gun. Is she the sniper? She seems like the sniper. Oh, bitch. Ooh. Again, a case where the old-fashioned outfit really fits because she's supposed to be like a ghost from the Salem witch trials. That is so cool. Her ult is a sniper. Dude, I love her. Falsely accused of being a witch who just wanted revenge, but now she is. Oh, ooh. Dude, that's so cool. She can float. And the fucking feet are out. I love her hair. It's so long. Really long braid has always been something I like with characters like this. Super pretty. Hold on. Headshot!
Engaging.
It's a really good design. Yeah, no. Like, Again, mostly cool toned character design, and you're like, well, Lily, there's red in there. It's a cool tone red. This is a red that has an undertone of blue in it, which makes it really work with this design, because if it was like a bright cherry red, it would be way too warm for her. But most of Deadlock's character designs seem to be leaning more towards a cool color scheme or desaturated. So this shade of red really works with her. I want to see her face. She resurrected to find the most effective witch spell. Gone!
I don't have the luxury of morality. There are lives at stake.
Alright, let me see if I can't zoom in on her face a little bit. Stop it. So, like, her face isn't as, like, ooh, sexy as, like, the gilf, but it's still very pretty. She definitely looks like someone who's not alive anymore, and it's not just because she's blue. Her facial features definitely have that, like, gaunt sense of, like, ooh, you're not alive, are you? But it's still very pretty. Ethereal, almost, you could say. I like it. Very cute. She has ruin makeup. She does, like, the fucking mascara's running down her cheeks. Like, she looks like a ghost. She looks like a ghost, but, like, in the best way possible, I guess you could say.
She's giving juggalo.
A little bit, but, like, she's mainly giving spirit. The brightest part of her outfit is, like, the stakes at her waist. The rest of it is very desaturated, very cold, very much, I'm not alive anymore. I really like her gun. Because, like, I feel like old-timey sniper, this is probably what it would look like. It's really cool. I love how big the scope is. Her theme should be the song I'm Blue. Yeah. If she was overly sexy, it might diminish what they were going for. Yeah, this is a perfect example of a character that's very attractive. Thanks so much for the follow, by the way. It's very sexy, but it's not overtly so. Because if the character was super sexy, it would kind of ruin her vibe. I agree. It's not like the gilf, who's like, you know, known for being very sexy because she was like a socialite and she was like, oh, so beautiful. This one is like, I was wrongfully fucking convicted of murder.
Oh, Lily, you say she's not as sexy as the gilf. But I'd still tap that Gussie.
Oh yeah, me too, but it's a different type of sexy. It's a more subtle type of sexy. It's a sexy that's all in the feet. I really love her hair, though. The super long braid and the really bright blue eyes, it's great. Again, it's more subtle, but it's still very sexy, mainly because it relies on a very gentle femininity as opposed to like a more overt, like, ooh, hourglass-shaped sexy. There's different ways to do it. There's different ways to make a character feminine depending on the vibe you want to give, and this one is more subtle than others. The bottom of her dress is charred and has, like, burn holes. It's presumably from when she would die. Yeah, she was burned as a witch, right? It makes sense. But she's so pretty. I really like it. Also, feet. Yes, feet. Alright, let's move on. Is this the first woman in a skirt we see? No, the gilf also had a dress. I like that there's like a limit to the flight. Let me die. Death. Friend. Friend. It's so French. Chat. Things. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's like Dr. Dolittle, but like bigger. There is a skeleton. It's like Flubber. There is a skeleton in it. Dude, there's a skeleton in oh, is it a metal? I think it's metal. Yeah, I think it's metal. That's so cute, though. He's so friend-shaped. That's so cute. Look at his little eyes. Murder Flubber. The Bermuda Triangle was never a myth. It was a shadow line nexus deep underneath the Atlantic Ocean. For the most part, things that escaped this astral gate were benign, like Nessie. But now something dark and predatory known as only as the Adversary hunts the seas, and ocean denizens are scared to death. Dude, it's so cute! Oh, oh my god, it's just big goop. You know what? You know what? It's simple, it's effective, it's green as shit. This is the brightest character in Deadlock, fun fact. This is like the most saturated color scheme in this game. It's so cute. It's a sea creature that made a goo suit. It's so precious. Friend-shaped. Is it shooting chunks of itself? He's fine.
Wanting goo.
Ah!
Be rejuvenated.
Oh my god, the voice, it's so cute. Ew. I'm a ball. Ah! Oh. No notes. He's perfect. It's so cute. Like I love it. Friendship. Deadlock. What the fuck? The voice is very friend. The voice, how round it is. There's not an angle there, chat. It's so soft. This guy's like the polar opposite of the whole cast. Yeah, the rest of the cast is like dark and broody. This thing. Ooh, friend!
Apparently this is the same VA as PS4 Spider-Man.
No. Actually, yeah, he is giving Baymax to chat, you're right. It's so cute. I love him. He's the brightest character in this cast, which is really funny for some reason. But you know what? I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's just goop. This is Yuri Lowenfeld? Really? Not fully confirmed, but apparently. Yeah, again, this game isn't out yet, so we don't know. Please don't change this design, Valve. It's perfect. It's perfect. Imagine if it was pink. Oh, I'd be sold. Die, goop. Oh, it just melts. Okay. Oh, so like, do you guys remember like Lucy from Zenless Zone Zero? Lucy is actually wearing what this guy is wearing on his head. It's a Prussian battle helmet from World War I. This is what the military uniforms looked like in the 1920s, for the most part. This is a Prussian military helmet. It's so cool. Thanks so much for the follow. It's such a simple silhouette, but it looks so cool. The mustache is great. Oh my god, I love it. He looks like a Bobby, though. I am heavy weapons man. This is weapon. I think it might be the British Cup helm. Really? Let's see. What do you think of Deadlock's character design compared to other Valve games like TF2? Well, this is definitely more complex than the stuff in TF2, but it still follows like the Valve school of design, which is very simple but very memorable. They don't make their character design super busy, which I appreciate personally. Warden makes him sound very cop-like. I think you guys are right, and this is like a British cop, but it's a very similar silhouette to the Prussian war helmet. Oh shit, yeah, British cop. I love this. Believe it or not, I don't know if you guys remember Lies of P when we played. There were robots in Lies of P, puppets that had this exact same outfit, this exact same vibe. Like there were cop robots in Lies of P that had this exact same vibe. Oh no, his belt. All of this is great. It's an amazing silhouette. I love the uniform so much. Military uniforms are often something that I think are very cool, and old-timey ones. Modern ones are fine, but there's something very stylish about old military uniforms, for sure. The ghost hand! Can you see his eyes? No. The hand in the cage is a nice touch. Yeah, he's probably hunting ghosts, huh? That is so cool. Old-timey handcuffs, his eyes being covered, big mustache, blue outfit. Oh, it's so cool. Is he bald? He might be deleted bald. We don't know. Did you skip his lore? Yes, chat. We're like getting closer to 3 hours, all right, baby boos? We need to fucking get through this. I want to finish this tonight. Paranormal police. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I really like his vibe. In general, you guys know that I love a man in a uniform, and this is a great uniform. No eyes, only mustache. Eh, BB.
To battle. Time for glory.
Ooh, the voice is fucking dope. Kill it! Va a morir. Oh! Okay, alright. This is woman. Dude, this is probably the coolest outfit in this game. So, Concord, right? One of the things I fucking disliked about Concord was how little they played with silhouettes. This is a great example of a character that has a very strong silhouette. But at the same time, you can easily tell what their deal is. When you have a strong silhouette, it's very easy to tell if a character's vibe is like, what their character's vibe is in general. Thanks so much for the follow. So Wraith, this person is definitely either a hitman or someone who is very used to skulking around and offing people. How can you tell? You can't see her eyes. She's wearing a full suit. She has a big coat with big shoulders and a big gun right in the forefront. I don't know what her actual vibe is, but from what I can glean, she knows what she's doing. This is a woman that is dressed in a man's outfit. Again, not common in the 1920s, but still not super unheard of. And this is a lady that likes to take charge. And you can tell that she likes to take charge in general because of how, like, confident her stance is. Everyone in Concord kind of looked awkward, right? Like, they looked like they were, like, fumbling around. Most of the characters in Deadlock seem to have a very, like, quiet confidence about them, but this one's probably the loudest confidence I've seen in this game. She's also a gambler. She does look like a gambler. She does. She says she has two silhouettes, her body and her coat. The main silhouette a character has is usually the big one. For her, it's the coat. Oh, the hair is lovely, too. Her lore is that she's an enforcer for Gambling Empire or something. She definitely looks like a kingpin or something akin to a kingpin, close to that. Murderer for hire, enforcer, bodyguard. Definitely someone who's used to taking people out. And I can tell just by looking at her what her vibe is, which is what you want when you're designing characters. The cool stuff about Deadlock is the supernatural element that they've given almost everyone in the cast. Like, there hasn't been, like, any normal person in Deadlock, if that makes sense. In a way, though, everyone being so special
no one builds an empire without
matches.
Sacrifice.
No one feels out of place, if that makes sense. God, I love her outfit. She wears her jacket on her shoulders, and I think that's one of the coolest things ever. Yeah. Like, she's not actually... oh, okay. Looking a little bit closer, because I couldn't see this in the fucking artwork. The arms that she's using to fire her gun are fake. Her actual arms, she has her hands in her pockets. Yeah, okay. Definitely, I can see the purpose of the coat now. Again, I love design with a purpose, and at first I was like, why does she have such a big coat? Now I get it. She has an extra set of arms there. And it's an extra set of arms that are so close to her actual build that I didn't even notice it until I took a closer look at the character. That's super clever. Also, I love her face. The hair is immaculate, but mainly the silhouette play in this is great, because you can't tell she has 4 arms until you look at the actual figure. The coat was actually quite common in the 1920s. Many women used it for shoulder pads. Shoulder pads were more common back in the day. Yes, that is absolutely true. Feminine Pinocchio going Mafia. I love it. She has no pupils. I haven't had a close look at the face, but so far on silhouette and outfit alone, oh, I'm obsessed. This is a man's outfit on a woman. But why is she wearing a man's outfit? Simple. Her job is one that would usually be done by a guy, and she owns it. You can tell she's owning it. That's really, really cool. Love the gun. Love the magic. Love the extra set of arms. I love the quiet confidence in the character. I really do. Like, the tilted hat gives her an air of mystery without it going, like, super, like, ooh, what's her damage? I know what her damage is. Assassin. Absolute swagger. Very swag. Great outfit. Great design. Also, warm color scheme. But Lily, it's perfect. Warm purple. It's beautiful. I love it. This is actually one of the first characters that Wave actually showed to me, I think. But I didn't look at it super closely because I was like, alright, I'll make a video. Don't show me more. So he showed me this, and I was like, okay, this seems interesting. This definitely caught my attention when I first saw it. She's the Mafia boss, that's it. Love it. I actually can't wait to see what the finalized designs for this are going to look like. So this is, like, again, the game's not done yet, so stuff is subject to change. Horrifying Junji Ito creature. But at the same time, better than most of the shit in Concord. A lot of personality. What is this? Okay, this is a woman for sure. Like, this is a feminine silhouette, even if it's kind of hard to tell. Thanks so much for the follow. Like, this is horrifying. This looks like a wraith, a spirit, a spooky, scary Junji Ito thing. Am I right? Oh, but... Ow! Somebody put it into Google Translate! Chat! I hope you know Japanese. No, I don't. Nah, read it. I don't know how to read Japanese. Dude, this is a Junji Ito creature. What the fuck? Too bad, read it. I can't. This is one of those designs. Does it fit into Deadlock? No, but also yes. Ooh. Basically, her brother and her owned the company and then trying to co-own it by one of them being in America, but their workers didn't like the idea of a woman being in charge and revolted. Is she dead? Is she a ghost? Because she looks like a Junji Ito creature. She escaped and her brother died. She took his name. She's an alien. What? Oh, deadass just Japanese. Oh, I love that. Valve! They have no chill. Valve, what the fuck? Oh, the color scheme is gorgeous. I love purple and gold. She just dead ass Japanese. Is she an alien? Like Junji Ito ass looking thing. Holy shit. The forehead that pierces the heaven. She looks like an alien. She does. The original design is that she's a weeb alien, but they're remaking her to look more like a demon Yakuza. Look at the size of the head, chat! Are you gonna be playing the Astrobot speedrun levels and the Christmas DLC? The speedrun levels, I've already played them. I need to play the Christmas DLC.
She is Japanese, but she does funny English.
Oh, speaking of English, I was watching another one of the fucking movies for ReZero, and it started with Subaru doing the most fucking English to ever English. And I was like watching it without subs at first, and I was like, this needs subtitles. Is this English? And then it was just really, really funny. I love English. Dude, this is such a sick character design. Does it fit in Deadlock? A little bit, yes, a little bit, no, but the purple and gold is phenomenal. Look at that. The fucking head, though. Yeah, she's an alien for sure. Look at the size of her forehead. The stand user could be anyone, this thing. English. Learn to play, recommend it. No! Okay, so there's more. Ooh, I love this. So I'm not gonna go into the sandbox for these because these are all experimental. These are not official. I don't know if Deadlock is gonna keep these or not, but look at the hips. I love her vibe. 2 words. Smart bitch. Smart bitch. Fat hips. The cat is immaculate. Sphinx cats are either the sweetest things in the universe or assholes, and they need a bath once a week. That cat is high maintenance. That lady is high maintenance. Deal with it. Next. Fathom. I cannot fathom what the fuck he is wearing. What in the God's name? Is that a goblin shark skull? It has the slight underbite for it. That's awful. I love it. Oh my god, it's so cool. But it's so funny. Like, all of these are experimental. We don't know if they're gonna be in the final game. So we don't know about that, chat. That's why I'm looking at them very, like, surface level. Love it. Fucking shark head. I need more. Ooh, holiday. Man, woman, woman. Yeah, no, that face is really feminine. Cowboy for the 1920s. Love the hat. Oh, that's a good silhouette. Gone! Oh, the boots. The boots are so cute. I would wear that outfit. Give it to me. Next! Holiday. Slenderman. Magician. The Prestige. This looks like one of those, like, art mannequins that came to life and has, like, a mustache just fucking on its fucking face. It's like Slenderman for the ages. El magia. Me encanta. Dude, I would play as this just to scare the shit out of people. I feel like if you could sneak up on someone with this character, it would scare the absolute living daylights out of them. Love it. Next. Raven. Daddy. keep it. Deadlock, keep it. Why is this an Daddy, why is this an experimental? Deadlock. Valve. Let me tell you this. Keep it. James Bond looking ass motherfucker. Eye patch, fucking tuxedo. Umbrella, Kingsman, keep him. Why? Can we keep him? Valve, can we keep this one in our fucking house? Big boss. More. Next. What do you mean experimental? Trapper, that haircut is unfortunate. That haircut is giving North Korea. A little bit. I don't like it. But the pants are great. The socks are great. The vest is phenomenal. What the fuck are you holding, baby boy? I love that gun. All of them have had such interesting fucking weapons, too. I love that so much. Eye patch. No, this one doesn't have an eye patch. This one's cool. Viper. Creature. I feel like this is what my dog would look like if she gained human form. I feel like this is like a very early version of Ivy, though. And yeah, a little bit. Weird fucking dog. Like, same outfit and color scheme as Ivy. Even the same, almost the same pose, too. Yeah, same pose. You can definitely tell why this one's experimental. All right, one more. What? Ew. What is this? What is this? This one's the femboy because it has woman hips, but it's a dude. Fortnite, this one's... Where's the bus? Where's the bus? Can I, like, run? I'm gonna run around as the daddy. Hold on. Whoa, they put a Concord character in Deadlock. It's not a bad design. It still has a lot of personality. We're daddy. Where daddy? Yeah, boy! Oh, that is sexy. Dorito body, fucking tux with a white jacket, eye patch, slicked back hair. Please, take me now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that is sexy, chat. Ooh. Ah! Casablanca dad, a good man. This is peak 1920s men fashion. Ooh. Oh! Aggressively straight. I spent like half the stream being gay, but like... it reminds me of like one of my favorite YouTube comments that was like, I can't tell if she's gay or straight. Somebody please help. I'm bisexual, baby boy. I can't tell. Well... How can he fly? Leave him alone. He's perfect. Valve, can we keep this one? Valve. Giga chat. Ooh. Attractive man. That's the type of gentleman that everyone at the gentleman's club would look for a fashion guide. This is the dude that everyone wants to fuck. It's a beautiful... Yeah, it is a gorgeous frame and a longer coat, too. So normally with tuxedo jackets, you would cut the jacket, you would nip it at the waist, and you would give it longer coattails. But this is a jacket that is a little bit longer. It hits his hips, but at the same time, it's tailored really well. So it doesn't look awkward. Men's suits, you guys, believe it or not, they're some of the hardest clothes to put together properly. Any fucking bozo can make a guy's suit, but it takes a real artist to make a man's suit that's bespoke and fits them to perfection. It's not easy. I never learned anything about men's clothing because my grandma specialized in women's. All the pattern making stuff that she taught me when I was like much younger was all for women's clothing. The reason being, men's suits are a different beast. They really are. And that was the cast of Deadlock. Holy shit, that was fun as fuck. I will say this, from all the characters that I've seen tonight, le dan 20 vueltas a Concord. 20! Perdón, I'm sorry, my Spanish came out, but these character designs, one of these has more personality than the entirety of Deadlock's cast, of Concord's cast combined, okay? Valve's character designers know what they're doing. They know that they have a core concept that's designed with a purpose. They pick a fucking thing they want to do with a character and they do it. They don't just design out of their ass or thinking what's gonna please the masses. No, absolutely not. If you are designing a character, everyone on YouTube and everyone on Twitch, and you want to design a character for yourself, give them a purpose. Think to yourself, what's your fucking damage? Who are they? What are they doing? Why are they doing it? And just by answering those 3 questions for yourself, not for your audience, you will get a decent character design. Concord's problem is that they tried way too hard, way too hard, to pander to everyone, instead of thinking, what would we like to do with these characters? What's their purpose? Deadlock's characters designers, thanks so much for the follow. They gave their characters purpose. All of them have a fun backstory, lore that fits, character designs that fit the lore, interesting
Honestly,
shapes.
Lily Valve pays a lot for the best people that they hire for a reason.
Valve knows what they're doing. Like, the TF2 designs were also very iconic for a reason. This is a little bit more complex, right? Because the game itself has a little bit more of a complex vibe to it. But you can definitely tell that their character designers thought about it. They thought about everything. They knew what they wanted to do with every single person in this cast. Even stuff that I think still needs a little bit more time in the oven, like Great Talon, it still has a very clear character concept writing-wise. A lot of people think if you just want to make a character, just make something that looks cool. And I will almost always disagree. Because as someone who's designed a lot of characters, I think that you at the very least need very basic writing. Who are they? What are they doing? What's their job? What's their purpose? Just answer those questions and you will have a basic guideline on where to go to. Because if you can answer those questions, you can get references. And if you can get references, you can be inspired. Basically, whenever you're like making anything, you're designing anything, try and think a little bit about what you want to do with it and why. Design with a purpose. Don't just try and throw shit at the wall that you think players are gonna like and make it stick. No. Think a little bit further than that. There's something about art that's very personal, and character design is similar. Thanks so much for the follow. If you want to design a good character, think about it a little bit. Think about, why would this resonate with me? Why do I want it to resonate with me? And what about it do I want to resonate with other people? But don't just think about what the player in general, Nebulous player, wants. No. Think for yourself before you think for other people. And chances are, if you design something that you like for you, someone else is going to like it. If you get too boggled down by what other people think, you're not going to get good characters. You're just going to get blobs. Like Concord. Designs are very blobby. And with that little sage piece, little nugget of wisdom, I will end this YouTube video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like about the character designs here. If you noted anything interesting about the fashion of any different eras, countries, whatever in Deadlock, please let me know. I may have missed stuff, obviously. And again, these character designs are very much subject to change, but I would like to know what you liked or what you didn't like and why. I appreciate it. I really do. As someone that likes to design characters for a living, different opinions and different thoughts are always appreciated. Yeah, that's about it for the YouTube video. Wave, play the clip, whichever one you want, fuck it. He's the one that recommended this, by the way. Like, Wave was pestering me to do this for weeks. And yeah, that's the end of the YouTube video. As for the stream, though, yeah, we're about out of time here as well, but we can just chat for a few more minutes before we finish. I hope you guys like this. I had fun with this. I always like looking at character designs with you guys, because again, it's part of my job. I design a lot of these, both for work and for fun. So I like to think that I at least somewhat know what I'm doing. At the same time, it's always interesting to look at what other studios are doing, because I want to see the combination for, like, the 1920s aesthetic with the supernatural elements and all the other fun stuff they added. Deadlock is definitely a game that I would say we should look out for, in a good way. I'm eagerly awaiting to see what the full release of the game is going to be like. I think it's going to be very interesting, definitely. What was your favorite from the cast? Oh, Grandma. Grandma and Daddy. Raven and the Gilf. Because, like, I'm gay, but I'm also, like, not. So it's like, ooh, Daddy. Also, there's already a few Gooner mod for heroes. I'm not surprised. If you want your characters to be popular, you have to make them at least remotely fuckable. Yeah, I will say this. This is why femininity in video games is also important. So is masculinity. The worst thing you can do for a character design is make it a completely amorphous blob. And when I say amorphous, I don't mean non-binary. No. There's plenty of non-binary / androgynous characters that are very fucking attractive. 0 from 14 being one of them. Super androgynous, very sexy. I think that, like, you have to, at the very least, nail down what type of vibe you want before you actually put it down to paper. And even if you make something non-binary, androgynous, whatever, you can still make it super fuckable. Just make it attractive for you. Does this character make you feel things? Good, go with it. That was a statement, all right? I think it's important, I do. Deciding what masculine traits and what feminine traits to put in a character greatly depends on the vibe you want to go for. Do you want to make a man? Do you want to make a woman? Do you want to make a non-binary character? Whatever. Sky's the limit. But think about it. Give it purpose. I sent you a review of one of my friends made of the game that appeared on the Steam page. Oh no. Getting sandwiched between Geist and Raven sounds like a dream. Yes. We need at least one porn artist on each artistic team. I mean, I volunteer as tribute, I guess. Like, I don't know how valuable my insight would be. But I draw a lot of not safe for work, but I also design a lot of characters. Like, the Pokemon project has been, what, 5 years of my life now that I've spent designing characters? Honestly, chat, after I'm done with Johto, if I never have to draw a kimono again, I would not mind. I think I've made 50 iterations of kimono for this project, I swear to God. Thankfully, I already have an idea of what I want to do with Hoenn, but Johto was very Japanese, fantasy Japanese, and dear God, so much kimono, so much. But even then, I appreciated it though, because it gave me like a different way to draw the thing every time. Like Fanfi, I had so much fun with it. I hope you guys are gonna like it. You make really good kimonos now too. I do! I've learned how to draw really good kimonos because I made like 200 of them. 5 years on Pokemusu? Yeah. Gen 1 was 3 years of my life. Gen 2 has been almost 2. Like, it's been a long time, honestly, and I'm gonna keep it going. It's a long-term project for a reason. If I wasn't doing it with Pokemon chat, I would probably be doing it with something else. I just like it because it keeps me on my toes. I want to get better at designing characters in general, and that's why I started doing it, so fuck it. Damn, that's a long time. Yeah, it's a long-term project. I would be able to do it quicker if I didn't have, like, Patreon stuff to worry about, but I do. And I also like variety in my work, so I'm cool with making one a week for now. Valve also commissioned an artist to draw art in the tutorial of the old Disney Cuphead style. I love that. Porn artists have, like, a pretty good understanding of what it makes a character eye-catching, for sure. We tend to, yeah, but, like, we mainly have a really good eye for anatomy, for the art of the tease. A good not safe for work artist will be able to tell you what makes a character sexy, even if the character is covered from head to toe. It's subtle. It's a subtle art, definitely. If not Pokemon, then what? Palworld? I don't know, actually. If I wasn't doing Pokemon, I might be doing something with, like, the classic D&D monsters. But I'm not sure. All I know is that I need a character design project to work on because it keeps me on my toes. I don't draw a lot of clothes, you guys know this, but when I do, I tend to go into it from a designer's perspective. Fuckable gelatinous cube. You can make anything fuckable if you put your mind to it. Honestly, it's not hard. I don't think it needs to be sexy, just appealing. True, yes. So long as something is fun to look at. So, like, in design, there was a rule they taught us in college that was like, if a design makes a human want to eat a thing, you succeeded. If, like, someone looks at it as a design and goes, can I eat it? You succeeded. That makes something appealing. But that's, like, in basic design. Not character, just basic. Like, does something look edible? You're good. Why? Because if something looks edible, that means it looks attractive. That means that a human wants to get close to it. It doesn't look dangerous. Edible? Yeah! Can I eat it? Is like the best question for a designer to ask. May I eat the thing? What the fuck would I want to eat the Zodi cats? Well, that's character design, it's different. This is more for like general design rules. If something looks edible, if something looks attractive, if something looks appealing, you did a good job as a designer. My teacher taught me that in college and I always wondered about it, but whenever something looked edible, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. All right. Beautiful baby boos, my things, my darlings, I am out. I love you guys so much. Thank you very much for coming to the Deadlock character reaction, review, design talk, whatever. We had fun here tonight, huh? I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Have a good one, baby boos. Bye!